Letopy. Letopy.
It should be like Letopy, whatever that song is.
Letopy.
यार की गली.
हाँ.
Letopy यार की गली.
No, देखो प्यार की गली मुझे रोके ना कोई. That one.
बाबा हम लोग को इस पे कॉपीराइट स्ट्राइक नहीं होगा. हम लोग के लिए ना ये आएगा खुद तेरे घर पे और तुझे पैसे देगा और बोलेगा प्लीज मेरा गाना आज के बाद से एक भी बार मत गा.
सुपर चैट में आएगा. सुपर चैट.
अच्छा अभी तूने सुपर चैट बोल ही दिया है तो हेलो गाइस वेलकम. 578. Why were there 900 people waiting but only 578 people watching? ये क्या चल रहा है?
They left as soon as the ad played.
Okay, so welcome guys. We'll wait till it gets to 1,000 before we start chatting. तब तक अपन भंकस टाइप पास करेंगे. थोड़े चीजें एड्रेस करेंगे जो मैं चैट में देख रहा था bro. I don't know if you guys saw it.
Yeah. I was just gonna do a hammy. Hey guys, where is Aadar these days?
हाँ ये चालू हो गया. नहीं पब्लिक गुस्सा हो गया कि अरे आदर को थंबनेल में भी नहीं डाला. Whereas लास्ट टाइम जब नहीं था और थंबनेल में डाला तब भी गुस्सा हो रहा है. तो समझा नहीं एग्जैक्टली क्या चाहिए तुम लोग को गाइस. तुम लोग को आदर सिर्फ थंबनेल में चाहिए तो ठीक है. हम लोग उसको
आदर इन द कमेंट्स. That's where it'll be perfect.
और क्या है बंदर फैक्ट चाहिए ना वो लेके आएंगे हम लोग.
चल इन
बट जस्ट टू क्लियर द एयर आदर ना ही थंबनेल में होने वाला है ना ही पॉडकास्ट में. I can't believe we are doing this again. ये जो बीच में होता है वापस. But you guys know that Aadar is in London. He's studying. तो टाइमिंग मैच नहीं होता है. 5.5 घंटा ऊपर नीचे प्लस वो काम भी कर रहा है और स्कूल भी जा रहा है और शेक्सपियर उसको सीखना है वापस. तो इसलिए आदर नहीं है. बट whenever he is free, whenever he can make it, he will make it. I hope that clarifies everything and that's all we'd like to say about that.
Yeah, and also we had
आएगा सिर्फ सुपर चैट पढ़ने को और फिर सुपर चैट पढ़ के वो फिर ऐसा hey guys I have a बंदर फैक्ट बोल के कट लेगा.
हाँ तो don't start creating gossip when there is none. Actually do it as long as y'all do it in the comments. It's fun because
listen, I tell you what, okay,
engagement
let's do that. Please leave a comment with the most preposterous reason you think Aadar is not here. Just write whatever you want.
Yeah, forget everything I just told you.
Yeah, and it has to be super entertaining. Like it has to be a reason that Akshay Kumar would make a biopic on.
Yeah. No, and the funniest one gets pinned. Not like that makes any difference, but
yeah.
I just want to say, Varun, have you seen the drawing on Kautuk's board?
पहले हार्ट
है कि
पहले हार्ट था लेकिन अभी क्या डायमंड है. वो
डायमंड है और फिर लिखा है हीरा फेरी.
Kautuk, you know ना that's Sidhi of giving you signs. उस दिन हार्ट लिखा था तेरे को वैलेंटाइंस डे याद कराने के लिए. आज डायमंड लिखा है क्योंकि उसका बर्थडे आ रहा है और you know what to get her.
Yeah, every day she just makes one amazing artwork to let me know. Like that's how we communicate. We don't actually talk.
Like, talking is so mainstream. No, can you draw and tell me your feelings? Good. और अगर तूने ये कुछ भी लाके नहीं दिया पांचवें दिन पे कैसे मिडिल फिंगर ड्रॉ करके जाएगी. तो anyway कितने आ गए पब्लिक. Oh, we have 1,700 people. What up, guys? Welcome.
Do you want to do the intro?
Yeah, I'll do the intro, but before that, guys, 10:40 हो गया. ये थोड़ा टाइम चलेगा. फिर भाई लोग को वापस जाके 442 करना है. तो हाथ जोड़ के रिक्वेस्ट है आपसे कि अगर आप सुपर चैट कर रहे हो कर लो. एक टाइम पे जब हम बोल देंगे ना रुकना तभी प्लीज रोक दो because otherwise we won't be able to go through all of them. So really sorry. Appreciate all the super chats that you guys give us. Maybe hold it for the next episode, but we have to have a cut off time today. नहीं तो इन लोग वो चेयर में मर जाएंगे नॉन स्टॉप.
अगर तुम लोग इंस्टा मोजो पे भेज रहे हैं तो भी जब भी हम लोग बोलेगा सुपर चैट रोक देना. ऐसा मत करना कि इंस्टा मोजो पे चालू हो जाए.
हाँ एक्चुअली आइडियली सब इंस्टा मोजो पे भेजो. व्हाट वी कैन डू इज जो भी मिस आउट हो गया उसको कोलेट करके अगले बार कर सकते हैं टू मेकअप. सो या #say no to 40% और इंस्टा मोजो पे भेज रहे हो अगर भेज रहे हो. Cool. Okay, should we start? 3, 2, 1. अरे shit, मेरा माइक नहीं करता.
Perfect. Hey, someone please make a super cut of every time we've got the intro wrong. Please.
I didn't even start the intro.
That's going to be 119 episodes.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be fun to see it in one line.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Internet Set. So, a show we take random episode, facts, stats, trivia, and personal stories, and we talk about them. And today is episode 120. Yet another episode without Aadar, but we'll have fun. Aadar, you are in our prayers.
Why would you say that?
ऐसे ही गाइस उसको भी जाके स्पैम करो, बोलो आ जा. लेकिन बाबा तू बता क्या चल रहा है. तुम जस्ट रिकॉर्ड करने के पहले, लाइव जाने के पहले तू मेरे को एक स्टोरी बोलने वाला था, लेकिन तूने रोक दिया अपने आप को.
ब्रो एक थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम
इतना सीरियस है क्या?
सीरियस ब्रो, सीरियस इसके लिए है क्योंकि लाइक I normally don't spend too much money on myself, like to buy stuff for myself. Okay, but there is one weakness that I have. Okay, I don't dress well and all of this, I agree, but I have a shoe problem.
You have a shoe problem?
Yeah.
Your shoes don't fit you. You don't wear socks.
Which is that?
You have the exact opposite problem of Quentin Tarantino. Exact opposite.
So I have a shoe problem, which is that like I lose my shit if I see a good pair of shoes. Okay.
Like, how do you define what is a good pair for you?
Like, no, like if I aesthetically like it, or if it's a really cool sneaker, or if it's a really cool, like, I don't know, Tom or a Van or something like that, I lose my mind. Like a lot of like Adidas and Nike.
तू sneakerhead हो गया क्या बाबा? Are you a sneakerhead now?
I don't think I would call myself a sneakerhead क्योंकि मैं line wine में नहीं खड़ा रहेगा.
Because I've only ever seen you wear Onitsuka. So,
Arey, I was just going to come to that. He's in the cult of Onitsuka.
No. So I have the Onitsukas also, but I like I've lost 2 pairs of shoes because I just bought them and didn't wear them for 2 years. So they literally broke when I took them out of the packet. Yeah, I have one weird. Yeah, it's weird.
Are you talking about Osho chappal? किसकी बात कर रहा है, bro?
No. I had bought a pair from Pull and Bear, and they sort of.
Please call it what it is, Paragon.
टूट गया बोल रहा है.
Literally, like it was all like brittle.
कोलाबा कॉजवे से खरीदेगा तो.
हाँ.
So the thing is that I don't know, I just like love shoes. तो मैं ये site पे गया था veggnonveg.com जिधर
Wait.
Yes, I'm not kidding.
Kautuk, it's not what you're thinking. It's not a food place.
I thought it was a jokes place.
No, it's
no, not even.
Okay.
Wait,
not even.
Explain to me what is a veg, non-veg, and how you get to it.
So Sonam Kapoor and her husband. You can't believe that a story starts which is veg, non-veg starts with Sonam Kapoor.
I don't understand this whole conversation. Huh?
Yeah. So Sonam Kapoor and her husband, I forgot the gentleman's name. Sonam Kapoor and her husband have started a sort of like boutique store. So there's a veg, non-veg, by the way, in Bandra as well, a physical store.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's a website called veggnonveg.com. Okay? Kautuk, shut your face. Okay. It has amazing shit. Okay. It has amazing shoes also.
And what? Kadai paneer.
No, but हाँ, एक साइड से तू ले रहा है उन्नीसुका, दूसरे साइड से कढ़ाई पनीर आ रहा है. And you're trying to figure out which one is the veg and which one is the non-veg.
If it's a leather shoe, that's the non-veg.
But Baba, for Kautuk to understand this concept, first he has to be updated about क्या चल रहा है sneaker के दुनिया में.
Yeah.
So Kautuk, let's rewind the clock a little bit.
Thank you.
तू जाता था एक्शन के जूते खरीदने, स्कूल टाइम, ये वो खत्म हो चुका है वो सब. ठीक है. आजकल के पब्लिक जो स्नीकर हेड्स है, स्पेशली व्हेन अ शू कम्स आउट व्हिच इज योर लाइक मार्की शू कमिंग फ्रॉम से नाइकी, जॉर्डन शूज के आते हैं. ठीक है. द शू रिलीजेस एंड इट गेट्स सोल्ड आउट within like 6 to 10 minutes.
These are those ones where the neck of the shoe is till your neck.
So they are called high tops.
Not always.
So they are high tops and regular ones also. ठीक है. तो ये जूता, and it's not just that, whether you think about Yeezys, all of these shoes, they come and they get sold out instantly. ठीक है.
And they make like limited, like it's like a Bitcoin.
Yeah. Dude, I'm not kidding. मैं तेरे को क्यों बोल रहा है, क्योंकि मैं नहीं खरीदता था पहले ऐसा. टच वुड, मेरे को जितना भी जूता आया था ना लास्ट 3-4 साल में, वो ब्रांड डील्स के थ्रू आया था. ठीक है. नॉट बोस्टिंग, आई एम जेन्युइनली सेइंग. तो मैं कभी सोचा नहीं कि अभी क्यों जाके पैसा खर्च करूं इतना. लेकिन शादी के टाइम पे आई सेड होजेश, जो 2 महीने आउटफिट प्लान किया था उसमें आई वांटेड टू, इन माय हेड फॉर सम रीजन आई एम लाइक मेरे को जॉर्डन्स पहनने का. हाँ.
Wait,
और मैं ढूंढ रहा.
You're telling me that Jordans makes mojadi?
No, bro, I'm wearing sneakers, but I'm combining my Indo and Western
Oh,
vibe.
Indo-Western.
तो ऊपर शैकेट और लॉन्ग कुर्ता है, मतलब शॉर्ट कुर्ता है, और
Shacket.
नीचे हाँ, it's called a
Shacket is
shacket.
Shaquille O'Neal.
No, it's a
Love it.
shirt. It's a shirt and
Shirt
jacket
with
together.
I'm
jacket.
learning so much.
It's a shacket, and even the kurta I was wearing is actually a shurta. ठीक है, वो शर्ट है, लेकिन वो कुर्ता है, तो हाफ थाई
What are these
तक
fashion
और तू-
portmanteaus you've come up
ब्रो
with?
ब्रो
dude?
ये सब नहीं है, और
और
उसके
ठाकुर,
बाद
You
हाँ,
ate with a spork. And you...
ठीक है, तो मेरे को नीचे ब्लू कलर के जॉर्डन्स चाहिए थे, जो मैं हर जगह ढूंढ रहा हूँ, और जो मुझे पसंद आया ना, मैं बोला हो जेश, लेकिन मैं ऐसे स्क्रॉल अप किया, उधर नीचे प्राइस देखा, तो 45,000 रुपीज था.
Correct.
ठीक है, और मैं ऐसे आई एम नॉट एबल टू रिकंसाइल इन माई ओन हेड
Absolutely
कि
not.
मैं 45,000 जाके कैसे स्वाइप करूं या एक जूते के लिए.
Yeah.
बट
वो भी इंडिया में, you know, like
हाँ, अबे
where-
इधर इंडिया में ब्रो, मैं तेरे को इंडिया की, तो यहाँ से ना तू जूते खरीदेगा ना कोई शोरूम से, यू गो आउट एंड दे हैव अ स्टेन ऑन इट. तू पहना नहीं अभी तक, वो डब्बे में,
5 years old now
वो
already.
डब्बे में. मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा ब्रो, मैं जब यूएस स्टोर के लिए गया था ना, मेरे आई लेफ्ट ऑन माय बर्थडे, सो माय ब्रदर बॉट मी पेयर ऑफ व्हाइट शूज एज अ गिफ्ट. ऐसे चूते दो जूता भी लेके आया
When
व्हाइट
they
वाला.
when they came back, they were white.
यस, नो गेट दिस, आई
Yes.
टुक इट इन द डब्बा. ठीक है, मैं बोला मैं इंडिया में नहीं पहनेगा, उधर ना तो टट्टी वट्टी चिपकेगा
हाँ.
मेरे पैर पे. मैं लेके गया बॉक्स में, यूएस में लैंड हुआ, फर्स्ट डे बाहर जा रहा था, मैं वो जूता पहना, एंड आई स्टार्टेड काउंटिंग द नंबर ऑफ डेज दैट गो बाय विदाउट देयर बीइंग अ स्टेन ऑन इट.
कितना चला?
28 दिन.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
और 29 डे पे पता है क्या हुआ? स्टेन नहीं आया,
Really?
सभी ने, मेरा जो मैनेजर था वो टाइम पे, उसने गलती से पैर रखा मेरे पे यार. So the streak was broken not because of dirt or shit on the road. It was my friend who stamped on my foot.
Dude, I don't know how you guys sit, but I think I would never get a sneaker, only because whenever I sit, I tend to put one foot on top of the other foot. Do you know what I mean? Does that
Also,
happen
by
to you?
that logic, you shouldn't be getting shoes. तू नंगे पाँव घूम सकते हैं.
Yeah, I don't understand.
I cross
Why
my
would you want
feet
to put any shoe on top of each
Yeah,
other?
you cross your feet.
And
You
Kautuk, by the
fucking...
way,
No?
45,000 is not a collector's shoe.
Oh yeah. It's still cheap.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 45,000 is not a collector's shoe. It
Okay,
is still,
so
and
that's
I'm
why-
not even looking at the 45,000 range. I'm saying like I wouldn't even consider buying a 45,000 rupee shoe.
तो एक सेकंड, वेज नॉन वेज में कितना रेंज मिल रहा है?
तो
नहीं
veg
तो उसमें
non-veg
है
में-
तेरा पूरा आता है.
पूरा है.
वो तेरा
Like
तू
from
10 से
3,500 all the way
हाँ,
to
तेरा 3.5 वाला भी है,
12,
यूनिक वाला, बट 45 था. ठीक है, तो बोला फक इट, नहीं कर रहा, तो आई नीडेड टू हैव एन ऑप्शन, राइट. तो मैं ज़ारा से 3,000 का खरीदा था. ठीक है, और मैं बोले ये पहनेगा, लेकिन अंदर से थोड़ा खटक रहा था कि नहीं यार, साला मेरी शादी है, मेरे को तो पहनना है. एक दिन सुबह को उठाओ, निकिता ऑलरेडी निकल गई, उसका कपड़ा अपड़ा शॉपिंग का. शी हैज कॉल्ड मी, शी सेड गेट अप राइट नाउ, आई एम सेंडिंग यू अ स्क्रीनशॉट. शी वेंट टू द प्लेस, आई फॉरगेट द नेम, आई आस्क हर. शी फाउंड अ डिफरेंट color scheme, मतलब color same ही है, but like the pattern was slightly different.
Correct. Instead
But
of a black
what
stripe, it was a
shoes?
navy blue stripe.
Black
type,
and yeah, black and navy blue. And she said, get it right now. 20,000 रुपए का मिल रहा था. I still couldn't wrap my head around कि 20,000, क्योंकि मैं ब्रो मजाक नहीं कर रहा, लास्ट 3 साल में जूता फिजिकली पैसा देके खरीदा नहीं है.
Right.
जो भी मिलते जा रहा है पहनते जा रहा हूँ, या
Right.
पहले के चल रहे. सो मेरा दिमाग घूम रहा था, बट आई एम नॉट किडिंग ब्रो, आई स्वेयर. मैंने बहुत रिलक्टेंटली लिया वो जूता दिखता तो माशा अल्लाह है, लेकिन when you wear it bro, there is, you feel a certain difference.
What do you mean?
I think it's psychosomatic, Varun.
अरे हो, फिर है साइकोसोमैटिक, लेकिन
बता
genuinely
क्या एयर कंडीशनर
अरे
मसाज?
पता नहीं अंदर यार पैर बास नहीं मारता है, कुछ नहीं,
Oh,
but
fuck.
it's so comfortable and it looks so bloody good.
Fuck, nice.
और शादी थी इसलिए मतलब थोड़ा खर्चा करने में. बाकी मैं I'm not as crazy as a lot of my other friends, bro. They have walls in their house.
Yeah, I never understood that.
Full.
No, dude.
Shark Tank India पे there were about 3 or 4
Sneaker.
pictures who came in which was sneaker related. So like a marketplace for sneakers, or you know, sneaker care. You get these wipes to clean your sneakers. ठीक है, एक इतना डब्बा है, उसमें 6 वाइप है. वो कितने का था?
Wait.
500 रुपए का.
Oh. हाँ.
And 6 wipes. And this wipe is one time. एक बार तूने कर दिया खत्म, ऐसे रह के रख नहीं सकता.
But tell me something. Each wipe really gets everything off, or like how many do you need?
No, they
to-
shine. This
Oh,
one,
wow,
the
wow,
one
wow.
that she had gotten.
तो तू नहा
Like-
सकता ना वो वाइप से. Meaning if it's cleaning the shoe, it can clean.
नहीं,
You could, no?
नहीं, उसमें होगा ना कुछ केमिकल जो चमड़ी में
ये
नहीं
भी
डाल
होगा।
सकता कुछ।
The thing about sneakers and stuff like that in this country, there are two problems, right? One is the fact that there's so much dust. So the dust settling on them is a problem because we are in the dust bowl, right? Like we're in the
Bro, Veera Desai is on Mars.
yeah.
उधर लाल मिट्टी ऐसा उड़ता है।
No, all over. I'm saying like South Asia is in a dust bowl, right? So there's so much dust that sort of thing. One is that. Two is अपना रास्ता तो महान ही है, तो तू हमेशा या तो तेरे को स्क्रैच आएगा या तो तेरे को ऐसा पडल में जाएगा या ये करेगा वो करेगा. But anyway, so there was a pair of shoes that I saw for 11,000 and it's not expensive at all by sneaker standards. Okay, because मैं तो normally अगर मैं abroad जाएगा तो मैं सीधा पुल एंड बेयर जाता है, 6 जूता उठाता है, घर आ जाता है. ठीक है, और फिर वो मैं चला था 3 साल. But I was looking and dude, there's some shoes which are just so fucking outstanding looking. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I made a mistake and I typed most expensive sneaker.
Oh,
You type.
please tell.
No, with the intention of wanting to buy it, ki
Are
just
you
khujli.
insane? Are you insane? No chance.
You want us to
So-
take a guess? Wild guess?
Guess.
Bro, you
Okay.
won't be able to, because if it is on a place where you're bidding for the shoe, it could go for pretty much anything.
तो वही ना देख सोचते हैं रुक. It's clearly like it's a American thing. Yes.
Yeah.
So सब dollar में ना. तो
It's not Japan or anything related.
Is it like $1 million sneaker? Is it too high?
$1 million? I mean, I don't know if there is $1 million sneaker that has been made. I'm sure
Not $1
that
million,
there are.
but it's in the higher thousands of dollars. Like
Yeah,
most
yeah.
of them, a lot of the Jordan ones, especially the combination of Jordan with Dior and all of those, they go for like 30-40 lakhs, by the way.
Yeah.
Like 30-40 lakhs, not even kidding. Ruk na, main dhunda na.
No, tell me something.
So the most expensive ones are
Ye dekh, Jordan 1.
No. So the most expensive, but it's an outlier. Okay, like I think the next one would be is considerably cheaper. So this is an outlier. It's I think called the solid gold Ovo. It's an Air Jordan. It's 2 million.
Fuck me.
It's 2 million.
So the shoe comes with cash in it.
and just considerably, like I think the second most expensive Jordans were $190,000 or something like
Wait,
that.
tell me something.
So that's the gap, right? So I'm saying those are outliers. You don't look at them, but you're easily in $200,000-300,000 dollar categories.
Did
Easily.
Jordan make it himself in a workshop while
some
he
of
was
them
playing for the Chicago Bulls? Like,
some
why
of
is
them
it
are
2
like-
million?
Some of them are the
Because
Converse he wore. Some of them are those kind of.
No, but
it's-
more often than not, a lot of the shoes, Jordans were at the peak of his popularity, bro. That deal,
Yeah.
multi-million-dollar deal, peak of his popularity. Ab jaake India mein sneakers have been in the scene for a while, but right now this subculture of sneakerheads, I'm not kidding, it's insane.
Yeah. See, no, like I'm just googling now. Like Kanye West has a Nike Air Yeezy. I hope I'm getting that right. It's 1.8 mil.
Nike Air Easy kaise ho gaya, bro?
Nike Air Yeezy. YEEZ.
I know Yeezys, but they
Isn't
are
he
not
with
Nike.
Adidas?
That's
Yeah.
Adidas.
But it says Kanye West wears Nike Air Yeezy 1.8 mil, dude.
वो चाइना जाके लेके आया वो गद्दे से. नहीं, तू बिलीव नहीं करेगा. So for one of her birthdays, I wanted to give Nikita Yeezys. तेरे को पता नहीं मिलता है किधर भी इतना
You mean
आसानी
it's
से.
not easy to get it?
Not at
No, it's
all.
not.
It's so not easy that they spelt it as YEEZY. ठीक है.
Arey,
Is
dude,
that tough?
even the basic Nike Aztecs and versions of that, you don't end up getting, dude. Aztec ka football they dropped as one thing with Neymar and all in it, dude. One NFT. So,
Dude, I had to call this guy who hooked it up in London. That was shipped here.
wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah. पूरा गोल घूम के और सस्ता
Commitment.
नहीं था वो.
No, not
So
at
to
all.
arrange for that is insane नहीं होता है इधर. But it's so fascinating to see कि कितना ये हो गया. And what has happened is you have one sudden range of all of these Yeezys and you have Jordans, but then a lot of the other brands have come in and sort of taken like this one market in the middle that doesn't want to pay 25-30 grand for shoes, right? They're okay to pay
But there's also-
8 to
but
10,
there's also-
8 to 12.
And
Like
I'm
look
saying
at
this-
Pumas. What Pumas did recently,
Yeah.
not recently, मतलब 2-3 साल पहला जब उन लोग कर रहा था, they were coming up with really cool shoes. So
yeah, and it's not just that, they also tie up with artists, right? Like they tie up with like sometimes really famous artists. Like I think the YEEZY is part of an artist, and like OVO or OVO
tell
or
me,
whatever.
tell me you're a boomer without telling me you're a boomer. YEEZY wala dena.
Yeah, because I didn't want to say Yeezy again, dude. I just didn't want to say Yeezy again. So it's associated with an artist. There's also like, I think that OVO or OVO or whatever the hell it's called, it's got Drake or Drake, I think it's got, or somebody. So, bol?
Tell me something, as a marketer, like what is the secret sauce behind this explosion of sneakers? And can you make any commodity like this?
Yeah,
like
rarity.
Tomorrow if I said chaddi ko bana de aise.
No, but I'm saying it's rarity. It's got to do with rarity. It's got to do with the right people wanting it. It's kind of like art, no? In that sense.
Same cheese tu dekhega to streetwear. Even that became like Supreme का एक टाइम पे people were going mental. क्या है वो टी-शर्ट पे Supreme लिखा है. लेकिन मैं बोलूं कि इसका like NFTs भी पकड़ लेना, तो अगर मैं बोलूं कि इसका बन रहा है 20 है, मेरे को चाहिए, पब्लिक जाएगा.
And I'm talking about like, this is not a culture that's been really, what's it called, thrown right now, right? Like even if you remember in Entourage, the show, there was a pair of sneakers that Turtle wants from a particular artist. Remember an Adidas pair? There was an episode about like like.
और ये कब की बात है? ये 2010 की बात कर रहे हैं, तो 2008 2010, maybe even earlier. So अपने इधर अभी last I feel 3-5 साल में आया है.
So I mean,
like I remember at one point, highlight of cool sneakers for me used to be Converse, bro. Converse All-Stars, the Jordan Converse All-Stars, which he wore for a basketball game, is $190,000. No, but मैं तेरे को बोल रहा था, for us, जब तू कॉलेज में था, मालूम है, just the fact that कितने बार हम लोग क्या करते थे, मैं 2 अलग कलर का All-Stars पहनता था, एक में रेड एक में ब्लू.
अच्छा, तू तब से कूल है क्या?
अरे कूल नहीं है, मैं देखा मेरी दोस्त संजना करती थी तो मैं छापेश उसका, she would wear, so she had one in every color pretty much. So orange पहना, उसके साथ green पहना है, पहन के आयश. ये चल रहा है.
Like I think like how much you are willing to pay for it also depends on what you call it. Like if you call it sneaker, you'll pay more. If you call it canvas shoes, you'll pay little less.
No, but I'm just saying.
खंबा है ना, खंबा is also full sneaker है.
Full sneaker.
रणविज है bro, उसका तू देखेगा ना, कितने बार उसके पोस्ट देखेगा, dude, he has a room. तो हम ना आजकल बोलते हैं, अरे यार, तो you know where you think of moving, अरे 4 BHK चाहिए, you know we have a family, 2 kids, guest room, और चौथा रूम यहाँ स्नीकर्स रहेंगे, स्नीकर्स. लेकिन अगर तू उसको अच्छा मेंटेन किया है, तू उसको बाद में जाके you will not want to, but
resale,
you can resale. Like Nikita was telling me about her designer bags. You know, as dudes, when women talk about bags, तू करता ना typical, अरे what is in the bag and who cares? It's just a bag. It's just a bag. Dude, she was showing me like,
no, dude,
articles.
I have a Tumi bag. No, I don't think that at all.
अरे I'm telling you about general. मैं नहीं बोला कि बाबा बोलता है ऐसा. But
I understand.
You don't understand. I didn't understand at least कि apart from just the fascination of it being a good bag, good quality and all, these bags that you buy, the biggest ones, name it, like Hermes or what is that called? उसने क्या बोला था उस दिन? जो भी LV, जो भी चल रहा है आजकल, dude, all of these things, they appreciate in value.
Yeah, a lot of them do. Yes.
भारी.
Oh, like a vintage car, like that.
तो तू बोल रहा है मैं जाके सोने का कॉइन लेके रखेगा कि अरे हर साल वो बढ़ते रहेगा, तो तू बैग में भी इन्वेस्ट कर सकता है.
But where is this second-hand market? Like, how do you buy it and
there's
like
a
offer
lot.
people?
I mean, there's a lot. You can
second-hand market.
Sell it on.
I mean, second-hand, yeah.
There are also people selling it on eBay, dude.
Yeah.
There were people selling it on eBay. I'm saying. So you'll always find a buyer for stuff like this when you decide to pull it out.
Dude, okay. I have a broader question, and I'm asking only for me. Like, here's the thing. So I miss every cultural trend by a long mile. Like sure. I come to it at least 10 years later. Like where are you finding all these things? Like how are you, how is it? What?
Like, no, like I've always liked shoes. Like I've always
like for example
shoes.
This sneakerhead trend.
Veg, non-veg.
Or yeah, the sneakerhead trend, or like, you know.
But it's everywhere, dude.
But I'm not a sneakerhead.
Ground के अंदर डाल के.
I think that's what it is.
कौतुक एक मिनट, नहीं मैं simply तेरे को बताता हूँ. तू for example Goodreads पे नहीं है. You're not
Yeah,
on Goodreads,
no.
right? But you already know a genre of books that you like, and you know how to find them and discover them. There are authors that you like, and those authors will recommend you books, or philosophers, or people who are thinkers, or whatever literati that you follow will tell you this is a book, or and then you're getting served that. Similarly, like I don't get ads for pants and shirts, but I do get ads for shoes,
because they know that you have the 5 that you need for the rest
the
of
5
your life.
t-shirts that I need, right? And the 2 pairs of jeans that I have. But for shoes, I actually do, because but it's only shoes. Like I lose my shit when it comes to shoes. So
I found one really good pair.
like I own a pair, and it's probably the most unnecessary purchase that I have made.
What is it?
I own a pair of shoes. They're a white pair of sneakers. It's a rare thing. It's actually from the Royal Army of Switzerland. Okay, and it's a brake shoe of the Royal Army of Switzerland, or Sweden, sorry. And it's nothing. It's just a white pair of shoes with like a black line and not even a coat of arms, really, just a emboss thing on it. That's all. But I spent a lot of money on it because I really liked the pair of shoes.
But that's
but
the
they're
thing, right?
canvas, huh? But they're canvas.
Regular hai.
They're
But
regular canvas.
You know, like for
I
me
didn't spend
also,
45,000 on them. Like, I mean, that's not what I spent on them.
मैं अभी नहीं अफोर्ड कर सकता. अगर लाइफ में आगे जाके बहुत कमा लिया तो सोचूंगा. But there is also a certain amount of hype that goes with it, right? Also influences a big part of your decision, right? But that will only lead to one purchase, right? But if your shoe is not inherently good, तो वैसा भी नहीं चलने वाला है. So there is like, I'll give you an example. In 2018, right? I saw this article about the shoes that Elon Musk is wearing. Now Elon Musk को जैसे basketball player या कुछ है नहीं, right? तो and fashion icon भी नहीं है. लेकिन there's this startup in San Francisco, I think, if I'm not mistaken, they started these shoes called the Allbirds. Have you heard of it? Allbirds?
No.
मैंने भी सिर्फ ऐसा सुना. मैं बोला चल बाप, मैं सैन फ्रांसिस्को में था, मैं जाके खरीद के आया. So it's the shoe you don't wear with socks. B, it's the lightest, most comfortable pair you'll ever wear. That's their claim. मैं honestly पहना, I would agree to it to a certain extent. मैं hype से जाके खरीदा. But when I eventually wore it, it was everything, at least I felt, because it's not a 20,000-30,000 shoe. $7,000 रुपए का $100 था, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not even
like and honestly,
it's not some 30,000 rupee ka juta, but the quality is superb, dude.
Even Pull and Bear, it's like my favorite brand that I sort of buy. A lot of my shoes that I start to fall in love with and all were gifts first. Like a lot of my Tigers came to me as a gift, right? So when I'm given them, then I like them, then I start to look at that brand thing. But like even Pull and Bear, my first pair, I think was a gift. I can't recall, but because it was really long.
Life में Pull and Bear से जूता नहीं खरीदा कभी बाबा. मैं सिर्फ कपड़ा खरीदा. जूता अच्छा उनका.
जूता तो chumma hai, bro. I mean, and Pull and Bear is really one of those brands that I get. Even my Tigers were a gift. In fact, I think even the Royal that Royal Sweden pair was a gift only. That army thing.
Dude, मेरे को अभी
so you're a sneakerhead as long as people are gifting you the sneakers.
You're talking about it as a branded person. No. But the thing is, I spend money on my own shoes as well. But I will never buy a 20,000 rupee shoe. That's for sure. Like, I don't think I will have the heart to buy it. But
लेकिन तू ये क्यों नहीं सोच रहा है बाबा कि as an investment also why
it'll never be an investment for me, because मैं अगर खरीदेगा तो एक या दो ऑप्शन है. ऑप्शन 1 वो मेरे कबर्ड में सड़ जाएगा, यार ऑप्शन 2 मैं बाहर पहनेगा और मैं इतना क्लमजी इंसान है कि वो फट जाएगा. So या स्टेन आ जाएगा. So it's just for me, it's never an investment thing. And
तो तेरा फेवरेट स्नीकर कौन सा रहा है अभी तक?
वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ. लाइक मेरे को अभी शर्म आ रहा है बोलने में कि मेरा फेवरेट स्नीकर है.
But कौतुक तू देखा है मेरा स्नीकर्स?
Yeah, I've seen yours. I'll tell you, I got one pair recently which I really liked, and I don't even think it's like, I think it's 1,200, 1,500 to 3,000.
No, fuck the money. I'm saying why
it's flatheads. I really liked it. Like it's these so it's a new company. I think it's Bangalore based, and we got them, by the way, because of Sidhi was on the Cred app. And udhar se points घुमा के we got them. damn good sneakers. Like it's they've got these little perforations, so it's airy, it's stretchy.
They're Crocs or
No, they're not. They're just like the
I know,
material is very
understood.
like must.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. And apart from that, I used to get these Adidas like when I was in college and all.
Yeah.
Those have been my only thing. Like I have a feeling as a human being, I'm an extremely functional person. Like,
Dude, I agree with you. Extremely functional, which is probably why dude, this pair of shoes that I want, super chat please भेजो मेरे को 11,000 रुपया चाहिए. मैं आधा स्पॉन्सर कर देगा अपना जूता, बट ये 11,000 नहीं होता है मेरे से खरीदने को जूते पर. But bro, what a pair of shoes, dude. What a beautiful pair of shoes it is. Oof.
please send
It's
super
literally
chat.
so far the podcast अभी bro ये जूता क्या मस्त है. अरे यार वो जूता
Yeah,
पैसा भेजो हमको जूता खरीदना है. प्लीज पैसा भेजो. लेकिन गाइस पैसे भेजने से पहले प्लीज थोड़ा स्ट्रीम पे लाइक करो, कमेंट्स करो. हाँ थोड़ा वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इट बिकॉज अभी ये स्नीकर्स का टॉपिक निकल गया तो उसके अंदर ज्यादा घुस गए. बट एक जमाना था ब्रो हम लोग एक्शन के जूते पहनते थे लाइट वाले. किसके पास था कि नहीं
जूता है.
Those guys were the original sneaker heads. ठीक है.
Absolutely.
Because that craze I'll never forget. How old must we be? Like 8, 10?
No, I was older.
अबे तू बाबा छोड़, तू तो वो टाइम पे उसका you used to wear shoes that didn't even have that thong on it. You remember?
Used to wear clogs.
What is it
which
called?
he imported
No,
from
I used to wear leaves. I made my own shoes.
moccasins, which you got from a reindeer that you hunted.
Dude, moccasins. Dude, Toms and moccasins, dude. They're just too.
देखो मामले एक underrated shoe अभी underrated नहीं काफी अच्छा है but it usually gets attached to अरे पप्पा लोग का जूता है Hush Puppies bro.
Really? Yeah,
bro. One second, they're so fucking comfortable.
And I'm not a formal shoe fan, so
and this is I'm talking about when I was much younger, right? Like mom is like, oh मैं डैड के लिए Hush Puppies लेके आया. तभी मेरे को कुछ आइडिया नहीं था क्या है. और हमेशा देखता था डैड Hush Puppies पहन रहा है. तो एक टाइम पे when मेरा पैर उसके साइज का हो गया डैड के साइज का तो मतलब मैं भी पहने. Bro, they are so bloody comfortable.
Yeah.
They are so comfortable.
I like those.
Their logo was like some dogs.
Yes, the puppies.
The puppies. But they're so nice. I love it.
I think I have one fascination for these, these very formal looking shoes that make like this click clackety sound. I think it's very like official and like I think I would get one of those if I had the occasion to wear it.
Dependent on the flooring, right?
No, as in like that.
No, but those leather shoes you're talking about will depend on what your attire about. ऊपर क्या पहन रहा है.
Yeah, which is why I don't have that.
Like तू सूट पहन रहा है तो अलग है, टक्स पहन रहा है तो अलग है. जुरासिक पार्क पे तू लेदर जूता मत Crazy. Okay guys, but let us know आपके favorite sneakers कौन से हैं और आप हमको कैसे help करोगे हमारे favorite sneakers खरीदने में. So head over to Insta Mojo and help us.
Veg non-veg. You can't get over it. You know what the logo is? The logo is a green dot, the green veg logo and the red veg logo.
Yeah.
That's the logo of the website.
Perfect. I mean, there's like it didn't go past the layer I thought it would go past.
Why would it? Why would it?
I love. So people in the chat are saying woodland.
But guys, why don't you all suggest that one pair of sneakers, not too expensive, not too cheap, that could be Kautuk's sneakerhead moment. So if and when Kautuk does decide to become a sneakerhead,
Kautuk can pick up. Kautuk, you can do that.
Kautuk can go tomorrow and pick up. वो अभी ऐसे ही बैठ के models बन रहा है. But
no, I mean,
suggest which like, Kautuk should get.
It's that thing only. I'll tell you something. Okay, so I have paid like whatever $8,000 to get those running shoes because they don't make like these Adidas running shoes. They don't make them in less than $8,000 after 50% off. Okay, yeah. $8,000, and you need them because you go running on the road or these concrete parks or whatever, and your knees just get turned into sawdust. Correct. So you need those.
You're things. A utilitarian guy. You buy an expensive.
No, but then you need a shoe with a certain sole, a certain this because it has to be comfortable. You're running on concrete for the most part. तू बीच पे नहीं भाग रहा है. ठीक है. तू गार्डन में नहीं भाग रहा है. तू ज्यादा टाइम concrete पे भाग रहा है. तो तेरा जूता का सोल कितना क्या है, bro? पहले मैं भी कुछ पहन के ऐसे ही भाग रहा था. ठीक है. Regular जूता पहन के भागो. And then I moved to these Puma ones that I got. Dude, they are fucking paperweight. Yeah.
No. So even in running, Nike has some
and you know it has the mesh, so it sort of does a nice cover on your foot. And I'm telling you, the running with that has been different, 100%.
Yeah.
I mean, so if you're getting that quality, you will have to pay. There is no.
वही दामों वाली क्वालिटी कम दाम में मिले तो कोई
हाँ, ये नहीं हो रहा bro, same feel नहीं आएगा.
Like I'll tell you something.
I agree.
I have spent.
I'm saying even if you want a casual one, I think even just an Adidas, like a simple Stan Smith or something like that, go for.
I'll tell you something, Baba.
Where Stan Smith is so last season, Baba.
I can't do it because in my heart, Baba, in my heart, like I know the kind of person I am, that I know how I sit in an Uber with one foot on top of the other. Just
why do you do that? This is your problem.
Which is why I'm comfortable with my flatheads, which I got from cred points. So I can do all this kachra put.
Guys, hashtag not an ad. सबको लग रहा है कि Kautuk subliminal advertising कर रहे हैं.
नहीं, I mean,
कर रहा है. We are not promoting anybody, including veg, non-veg.
Yeah, but also I want to tell you one. Like the one time I have truly for a pair of shoes, I have sacrificed and lusted after.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was in 10th standard. Okay. And back then this is 2007, malls also were fewer. And football culture was also less. And therefore in this one mall, in this one Adidas shop, they had these pair of white football shoes, studs. Okay, beautiful white Adidas studs with a gold tongue. Okay, and I saw them and I fell in love with them because that year in 2006, the previous year when the World Cup had happened, Zidane had worn these types of shoes. So I fell in love with them and I was like, can I get them? It was for $3,000 at the time, which adjusted for adjusted for inflation, it's some 3 lakhs or whatever.
You know, when you say the sentence adjusted for inflation, after that you can say any number.
You can say anything. So,
but it's Nehru's fault, even though it was 2006.
So for those pair of shoes, okay, parents flat out refused. They were like, we're not getting you this 3,000 football studs, जिससे तू कीचड़ में जाके बॉल को लात मारेगा. Fuck off. तो मैंने क्या किया है? They used to give me $30 to go into a rickshaw to get to my tuition. So for literally 4 months straight, I have walked to the tuition, saved all that money. Okay, then taken some money from parents and finally bought those shoes. और मैं खेला कीचड़ में और बॉल को लात मारा पर उस Adidas जूते से. Here's the thing, loved playing in it, did not improve footballing ability.
Of course not.
But you got selected in the team basis that shoe. ये जूता पहना नहीं. You should be good.
And the thing is, you know, when we used to line up, right, opposition teams would also be like, hey, देख उसको जूता देख. And then they would see me play. They're like, अच्छा ठीक है, जूता ही अच्छा है. So fun. But yeah, those were the the pair of shoes that I just, and I kept them as a memorabilia for like a decade, and finally I had to throw them out.
Yeah.
Dude, I had got these pair of shoes. Okay, Woodland का जूता याद है? Woodland याद है? Woodland.
Yeah.
Woodland का ना मोटा big sole वाला होता था, brown color का. बहुत smart जूता है.
Those boots.
No, not boots.
No. Okay.
They're not boots. So and they're not even high top. So they cut off at your ankle. They used to have like a big sole, like a fattish sole. और उसका एक very, like, you know, when you say Woodland shoes, तेरे को उस पे एक suede type थोड़ा एक, you know what I mean? Like, I'm saying it, but you can see it in your head.
I can picture Arjun Rampal wearing it from a Bombay Times photograph.
Wow, good. तो वो जूता बहुत टाइम से मैं आए कर रहा था. Finally, I got it. ठीक है. और वो मैं नीचे बिल्डिंग में भूल गया. For some reason मैंने जूते निकाले थे. I don't know why. But नीचे भूल गया. I came up. I realized, fuck, मैं जूता भूल गया. Those Woodlands that I was dying to wear for so many years. Woodlands और किसी ने भी रेड टेप करके होता था. ठीक है. ये बहुत चल रहे थे जब भी हम लोग यंग थे. तभी औकात नहीं थी जॉर्डन वॉर्डन की. I've run down. नीचे है नहीं जूता. Fuck, क्या करे. Suddenly 3 days later, my mom has seen another guy in my building. उसका pet name चिक्की था. Chicky wearing it. My mom has come from office शाम को घर पे frantically and she's very like मैं बोल रहा हूँ उसने चोरी किया है. And this dude is like 5-8 years older than I am. ठीक है. मतलब कौन? चिक्की ने तेरा जूता चोरी किया है. I said chance ही नहीं भाई. Steal it. No, I saw him wear the same shoes. That was her only thing. There was nothing else. But वो जूता she couldn't believe it कि मैं इतना careless था that she was willing to find some sort of scapegoat. She like नहीं ये चिक्की चोर है. तब से like I'm not kidding bro. Till they left the building, they moved elsewhere. Till they left, my mom only referred to him as chor.
Oh Lord.
No, and
no evidence, no CCTV footage to back her claims, nothing. वो चोर है.
also poor Chiki, who is suddenly like, why is auntie giving me these dirty looks one fine day?
तो हाँ ये वाले जूते तो मेन you know we used to get excited when like क्योंकि स्कूल में लेदर जूता पहनना पड़ता था ना. लेकिन तो अगर कोई स्पोर्ट्स में है ना तो तू हमेशा कैरी
और तेरे को बर्थडे पे कलर क्लोथ्स में तू पहन सकता था ना.
नहीं लेकिन मेरा बर्थडे अप्रैल 20th को होता था which is summer holidays.
May 27th. Never met anyone in school.
So and I never had to take chocolates and go to every classroom and go and give only the teachers. तो मैं जो भी क्लासरूम में सब भूखे बच्चे दिखते थे यार मुझे भी दे दे चॉकलेट. और हम लोग की एक सुपरवाइजर थी वो टाइम पे and she would always say birthday boy chocolate always. Fuck I can't believe I'm going full nostalgia अभी. Anyway
मैं ले लूं क्या जूता?
ले. Yes. I mean
guys if y'all hit 2000 likes in the next 5 minutes Baba will buy those shoes and he'll buy it live on air.
No.
Yes.
No, because then
अभी
I'll
बोल
have to
दिया
put my address and all.
अभी बोल दिया.
Citizen can
No.
said,
We don't have to show your address and all. You just do your final payment and you share screen.
Okay.
I like what Citizen Can has said. He says, I like basics ka rip off Ashiks.
Hey, was it, bro, rip off?
A6 is a good brand, dude. Good brand it is.
Bro, like in China,
A6 is a great brand.
China,
especially if you have like flat feet and all, A6 has a lot of like podiatrist specialty shoes.
But he's talking about दूसरा वाला, right? उसका कॉपी की बात कर रहे हैं जैसे Adidas का था ना आदिवास.
अरे
आदिवास देखा है मैंने अंधेरी स्टेशन पे. देखो याद नहीं है क्या मेरा जोक जब which I used to do at the beginning और उसमें आदिवास देखा. I was like even if you're copying it why would you write आदिवास?
It's Adibas, I thought. Huh?
Adibas भी अरे सब कुछ.
Yeah.
अबे Nike with the other tick the other way around.
Yeah.
ठीक है. Don't do it.
Classic.
तो चाइना ने इतना भारी कर दिया. Yeezy, this guy Kanye had to try and do whatever he could to stop the infiltration of counterfeit Yeezys from China and bro indistinguishable.
Yeah.
तो मैं खरीदने के पहले जाके YouTube पे देखा है ना. नहीं मैं जाके देखा there's videos that help you figure out which one is.
Even with tigers it's the same thing with tigers also there's a lot.
I'm telling you bro, after a point if you've told somebody कि ये ले original है उन लोगों ने दिमाग में बना लिया है वो original है. Even if they see it break into two like Baba shoe did after 2 years they'll be like नहीं कुछ तो होगा भाई वही बॉम्बे का weather ऐसा है, you know, shit like that to justify it. So people are buying and they're buying it for the same amount the Yeezys are going for. So unless you're sitting down and like pointing out small things it's not easy to figure out. And we are at 1900 likes. Baba 2000 पे तू जूता खरीद रहा
है on stream.
तेरा जूता कौन सा है लेकिन जो खरीदने वाला है?
अभी बोल दूंगा तो सोल्ड आउट हो जाएगा.
बोल देना क्या फर्क पड़ता है. Let's see how much pull you have. Baba influencer, come on.
नहीं मेरे को चाहिए. अरे तो 2 ही है अवेलेबल स्टॉक में ब्रो मेरा साइज में.
Shit, I can just picture Baba.
अच्छा ब्रांड तो बता दे.
Adidas, there's an Adidas पे there.
Guys, please buy every single Adidas sneaker so that Baba can get it.
Suddenly Adidas का ऐसे stock market price ऊपर जा रहा है. Insane sales at 11:15 at night. What has caused this?
Also, what will be really hilarious,
right? No, it's this.
No,
what?
No, it'll really be funny because
what's this? Three dudes made sneaker sales go up. Yes.
Hey, listen, tell me something, Thakur. If you got in touch with a person, okay, who made these sneakers, okay, and then you just wrote bell bottom on them, do you think we could sell them?
अरे you can sell bell bottom t-shirts as merch, but हम लोग बनाएगा तब ना.
स्नीकर बनाते हैं ना मस्त. One tongue पे bell, other tongue पे bottom.
Guys, sorry यार बाबा 2000 हो गया.
हाँ ठीक है. Okay.
3000 पे करेगा 3000 पे खरीदेगा. Okay guys, sorry we've changed it.
Price of the shoe पे मैं खरीदेगा 11000 लाइक पे मैं 2 खरीदेगा 11000 पे.
बोल दिया तूने, अभी ये मैंने नहीं बोला, ये तूने खुद ने बोला है. गाइस, अगर 11,000 लाइक मिले वीडियो को, बाबा 2 जूता खरीदेगा.
नहीं वीडियो को लाइव पे 2 जूता खरीदेगा. एंड आई नो बोथ ऑफ देम, बाय द वे. आई नो बोथ द शूज आई वांट टू बाय.
Please,
चलो
please,
देखते हैं
please.
पावर ऑफ द इंटरनेट. That too for pointless things like shoes, buying shoes. But let's see power
No,
of.
and you know
this
what?
other.
Like you said, no, you can completely cock block Bauer to buy the shoes, because if you put it in the cart and you hit buy, but your payment doesn't go through, it'll still hold it for a bit, so it won't be visible to the next person who wants to buy it. So Adidas's stock price will rise for 15 minutes and then just
Come on, do it, guys. Leave this live stream right now.
इधर लोग अभी लिख रहे हैं 2000 डिसलाइक. सॉरी गाइस, सॉरी, वी विल स्टॉप दिस राइट नाउ. 2000 डिसलाइक मत दो. 2000 डिसलाइक मत दो.
बाबा जूते खाएगा स्ट्रीम पे.
हाँ. No, we don't want him to, and we don't want dislike. Anyway, तो स्नीकर के बारे में और कुछ बोलने कि हम स्नीकर से आगे बढ़े, इससे पहले लोग हमको स्नीकर से मारे.
आगे बढ़ते हैं.
सो स्नीकर से जाते हैं.
मेरे स्क्रीन पे अभी भी खुला है, तो मैं बहुत ऐसा सिर्फ देख रहा उसको प्यार से.
निकाल दे.
चल.
स्नीकर से चलते हैं रशिया की तरफ. क्या तुम देख रहे हो कि क्या चल रहा है? अगेन लॉजिकल प्रोग्रेशन. What sneakers do you want? What do you think about Russia?
Yeah.
हाँ, कौतुक तो फॉलो कर रहा है, बाबा तो फॉलो कर रहा है. सबसे पहले तुमने फोटो देखा कि नहीं? रिसेंटली फोटो आया था टू de-escalate the rising tensions on the Ukrainian eastern border. इमैनुअल मैक्रोन और व्लादिमीर पुतिन मिले, ठीक है?
अरे उसका मीम देखा क्या तू?
They were sitting on a table. Bro, मजाक नहीं कर रहा. 20-30 फुट का डिस्टेंस है दोनों के बीच में.
मीम्स भी बना रहा है वो. उसका तो इतना मीम्स भी बना है उसके बीच में. ऐसा वो अभी रिसेंटली भी मैंने एक देखा, द सुपर बोल लाइव शो वाज इन द हाफ टाइम सुपर बोल शो इन द मिडल. ऑल ऑफ दिस इज टू फनी.
Even I'm not able to recollect, but some crazy memes on that. और अभी भी थोड़ा.
I'm certain Putin just said one thing. He's like, ये भी मेरा. He just walked out.
No, but have you guys been following? Because I mean, अभी recent 1 महीने 2 महीने में जो चल रहा है वो तो है, but इसका seeds तो was sown in 2014 after Crimea got annexed. So I was थोड़ा घुस गया और घुस के और घुसेश अंदर, because this is in terms of rising tensions again after the Cold War, the closest it's been to like pretty much.
There was
permafrost war.
Yeah. By the way, there was one other very good satirical joke on this issue, where it's like this guy, they go through this time traveling machine, right? And they land up in a new time, and they go like, what's happening in this timeline? Want to figure out where we are. And the guy's like, Russia has just invaded Ukraine. Oh, okay, so we are anywhere between.
No, but it's crazy what is happening to a point where Ukrainian citizens have already started prepping for war. I saw this entire article about they're using wooden sticks shaped like guns. क्योंकि गन नहीं है और ट्रेनिंग के लिए. The teens are digging trenches across the eastern border because more than 100,000 troops have been stationed. इतना बड़ा movement to be done by Russia hasn't happened since Cold War. So basically, Kautuk, if you don't know, just a background on why this is happening is Putin has put forth certain demands in front of NATO, which is you can't get Ukraine into NATO, and also all your pre-existing relationships that you have with former Soviet countries, you scale back and avoid more military build-up on the Russian border. बेसिकली तो ये ऐसे बोल दिया है. जो सामने से आया है sanctions, because literally that's been the somewhat of a deterrent in the recent past कि sanction मारो. अरे ईरान ने किया, ईरान पे sanction, रशिया किया, इस पे sanction, but now you have all of Western Europe sanctioning. तो I read such a killer article which shows that ये सब तो चालू है, but the seeds of this was sown much long time back, because for Putin this is literally the only way he can reproject himself as the strongman that he likes to be portrayed as. Because when he came into power, his first and main thing was, for him, the collapse of the Soviet Union was the biggest blemish on Russia ever. मतलब Mother Russia को इससे ज़्यादा बुरा कभी हुआ ही नहीं है. So I am, regardless of what I do, I'm going to get Russia back to its old glory, right? That was his entire thing. His entire political career has been based on this one fact.
Make Russia great again.
Pretty much. और 2012-14 में ना, when एक तो रशिया का इकोनॉमी के लोचे होने लग गए, right? In current standings, Russia can't go toe to toe with the US. They know that at this stage they are a little behind. US ने बहुत ज्यादा एडवांसमेंट किया है. US का बहुत ज्यादा बैकिंग है. So what does a person who is scared, not scared per se, but who knows that all hope is lost do? Create that atmosphere of an impending war. So I saw this article where they said 1 in 3 Russians believe that US is going to invade. That US is going to invade. Right? And these are again deliberate attempts to make it seem like the US, like pretty much, like in a weird way, little less than what North Korea is doing. North Korea पूरा टाइम वही भेज रहा है ना कि भाई इन लोग अटैक करने वाले हैं and I'm the only one who can save you, to help me.
Correct.
Same thing even with Putin. So right from Russia cyber attacks to literally doing ungli with all the other NATO allied former Soviet countries, Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, सबके साथ उंगली करके he is trying to create this atmosphere. And the bigger problem is that most Russians think the origins of Russia as a people started in Ukraine many years ago. Like it was called Kiev Rus when it was original founding, and then वहां से वो फैल के जो है बन गया. So you know how when you're living in that past कि नहीं भाई ये इधर ही चालू हुआ था 1400s में, तो we want to return back to 1400s. चाहिए. तो ये अपना है, ठीक है. And this was fueled further by the separatists in Ukraine. That's what got it going, because then perfect proxy war, right? Not even proxy, it's direct war, but perfect reason to get people to come behind.
That uprising can it sustains
that's what
the
uprising. When they annexed Crimea, that was the first. That was and that's the closest
with Jeremy Clarkson and all. They got into trouble because of that, no? Because they did an episode where they went to Crimea and went with the Ukraine flag or something in it. So yeah, they got banned and all properly. What like?
But कभी भी मतलब like almost World War III ऐसे पहले भी बहुत बार हुआ है, right? Like this is the closest we've been to it, I feel, in the recent past. But there was this one time during the Cold War where Russian radar detected like a flying anomaly in the sky. तो सबकी फट गई. And this is the time when Boris Yeltsin, that वो time का leader of the Soviet Union, he was the first guy to roam around with, you know, what they call the nuclear football. Basically, like all American presidents roam around with it. So it's a bag which has all the codes and the famed red button, which is actually white. It's not even red. So Boris Yeltsin was the guy who was doing it. And when they were scrambling to figure out what this is, thinking that it's an impending nuclear strike, bro, they had got everything ready to go. कि नहीं भाई चलो rocket दिखा उधर मारिश US पे nuclear bomb. Later they found out कि उनका ही वहां से एक probe था, नॉर्वे से गया था, that they saw it coming from. So it was a probe that was sent to what do you call it? Investigate Northern Lights. So it wasn't a nuclear missile or anything, but tensions were so high that what do you need, bro, for a war to like literally start? Tell me, when you are on the border with a hostile country, okay, every army is flexing their biceps. एक उसमें से कोई येड़ा जिसने एक चला दिया गोली, the butterfly effect, so to speak, of all of it would just imagine.
You just need to shoot Franz Ferdinand. That's all.
You know, you know the crazy thing I find about.
But bro, it was the same thing, huh? Even during the decline of the Austro-Hungarian Empire in 1914, they were literally
Franz Ferdinand. They were going to shoot him. He didn't get he took a different route. He went to a restaurant, and it's hilarious, dude. World War I started.
Yeah, like, but you know, also what I find very interesting is like how, as a species, we deal with extinction level events. it's so fascinating to me in the sense that it
The
starts
stock market
with
drops.
no. It starts with fear, and I'm talking like broadly. Like it starts with fear, and there's a whole period of it, the Cold War, the all the panic, all of that stuff, and then it starts morphing into entertainment, and it's so crazy because on a weekly basis, the if you see year on year for the last 20 years, the top films are about the world being destroyed and then how it's saved by by a bunch of super people, right? Either it's that or it's James Bond has to save the world from nuclear warfare, or Tom Cruise is in space for whatever. So it's literally our response. Like for example, Don't Look Up, the Adam McKay movie about the thinly veiled metaphor for climate disaster, right? It's entertaining.
I like that you said thinly veiled, but
Yeah.
मेरे
It's
को तो मजा है लेकिन bro don't look
बहुत
up.
Arey, I
बहुत
love the
ज्यादा
film. I
बहुत
love the
ज्यादा,
film.
which is the point that like and I keep coming back to this because I don't think anything is more symptomatic of the time we live in, that I found out about the coronavirus through memes. Because no matter how serious the threat is, if it's not entertaining, we don't give a fuck.
No, what's more important is you understood the coronavirus through memes.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's not just because ये Fauci को कौन सुनेगा? Like, you know, as a scientific research knowledge.
You know,
ज्ञान.
the day Netflix drops that 6-part series on how Russia was about to wage war on Ukraine and how it got stopped, I'd be like, wow, what a crazy thing. Wasn't that cool? I need a second-hand story before I'm
Correct.
invested.
Yeah, you need like Armageddon. Like you need Bruce Willis to fly in and drill into the moon.
No, but it's insane how similar things almost like history repeats itself, right? Like you've been on the brink of World War III not once, more than 2-3 times after actual World War II happened, right? Your entire period from the 60s, like for example, the Cuban Missile Crisis. Dude, can you imagine
Bay
what
of Pigs, all of that? Yeah.
or what the people's psyche must be at that time? Like if you look at videos from them, they're all given training in school. Kids are given training in school.
Hide under the
कि भाई ये आएगा तेरे को फ्लैश दिखेगा ये सायरन बजेगा तो ऐसे छुपो ये करो. Like it became part of normal discourse that no, and this time the stakes are even higher. Like as big a deterrent as a nuclear bomb is to a possible war, it is also one of the first reason that could have caused it, right? It ended World War II and it almost started like World War III.
Yeah, mutual destruction is the greatest assurance for mutual safety. It's the craziest irony of
no, and also where like in a time when that two superpowers could go war at any time, right? And that war will mean like tomorrow if Russia and US decide to go to war, they can pretty much
annihilate
everything.
Yeah.
You don't need anything. Khatam,
number of
khatam.
warheads. Yeah.
And bro, abhi to tera kya bolte hai, what do you call the nuclear scale back? What is it called, Baba? The term? Not sanctions.
De-escalation.
Like it came to that nuclear proliferation treaty where after a point, bro, US and Russia both have over 1,000 warheads. If I'm not mistaken, I'd seen a video at some point in time. It was more than 1,000 warheads that are just there. The technology operating this is still pehle wala. There was also that incident where they accidentally dropped a nuclear bomb outside of South Carolina. This is I'm talking about Cold War ke time, theek hai? Accidentally dropped. और वो जाके गिरा लेकिन फटा नहीं bomb. बच गए. It went and fell on some chickens. That's the only thing. Fata nahi bomb.
But no, there was also the incident, right? Like I think there was was it a train or was it a truck or something that was carrying what's it called, uranium or nuclear waste or radioactive waste or something like that, and it had a collision in one of the small towns in the US, and they had to literally evacuate the towns in a concentric circle based on the amount of radiation that was going to come out of that for a whole period of time. Like it was pretty crazy.
और अभी bro, we keep talking about US, Russia, India, Pakistan, China, अपने सबके पास पड़ा है. Like outside of the US and this, and if tensions and conversations are not held properly, India, Pakistan में भी हो सकता ना bro. Like, in spite of there being so much, what do you call it, issues that this could happen at any point, still there were people at the back end who had channels of communication open. You know what I mean? That
Yeah, because
even if the main generals and the main
diplomacy
bosses decide to
stopped.
do it, we'll still have a back channel to try and de-escalate it,
Yeah.
which they don't have anymore.
No, I'm pretty
So there
certain
was a
that they
time
do.
article, अभी मैं एक टाइम का आर्टिकल पढ़ रहा था, उसमें बोल रहा हूँ, ये 2014-15 का, रिसेंट नहीं है, उसमें भी सेम चीज हम लोग बात कर रहे थे, दैट इन द 70s and the 80s when it was at the height, तभी भी बैक चैनल थे, बट ओवर द इयर्स बिकॉज एक बार सोवियत यूनियन पूरा कोलैप्स हो गया, ये हो गया, सब खुश है, they didn't feel the need for it to be there because they thought अभी थोड़ी हो रहा है, अभी हो गया ना खत्म सब कुछ. So that makes it all the more likely.
Because it's honestly the talking that prevents you from war, right? Because till you are talking, you are not fighting. Like that's the thing, right? So है काफी क्रेज. मेरे को तो लग रहा है कि पुतिन इज ऑलमोस्ट, आई एम सरप्राइज वरुण यू डिडंट से इट, उसका वो रागा सिंड्रोम चल रहा है, राइट? इन टर्म्स ऑफ लाइक मेक रशिया ग्रेट अगेन, वैसा नहीं,
वही तो बोला कौतुक.
ओ बोला क्या? कब बोला? ओ तुम्हारा बोला, सॉरी. नो, मेक अमेरिका, नो, मागा, बट व्हाट विल MRAA? दिस इज लाइक वर्डल, डूड, आई कांट डू इट, सॉरी.
एक तो nobody cares about Wordle, bro. मैं तो पक गया है.
Oh, by the way, fun. Can I tell you one fun story? Someone sent it to me. I think this was Mansi who sent this to me. The story was, okay, so here's what happened. So there's a mother and a daughter who have been playing Wordle, okay, and they live apart.
Oh, great story. I've seen this. I read the story. It's a great story.
It's very small, but I'll tell you what the story is. So
let me do it if it's really small.
They've been playing Wordle separately in different locations, and they used to keep texting each other saying that I got this word, here's the streak, who finishes it first, all of that. And then what happens is that one day the mother doesn't send her Wordle score. Okay, and the daughter is damn pissed initially. Ye kya hai? Why didn't you send your thing? She calls up the mom, there's no response, and because of that, because she didn't get the Wordle score, she calls the police to do a welfare check, and turns out the mother had been held by a guy who had broken into her house.
Oh shit. What?
So literally Wordle saved her life. Continuing that streak.
And that's the only time you'll hear about that. Yeah. Wordle saved your life. Fuck, insane.
So short story. Anyway. But I have a perfect segue to the next thing. Segue is this. So recently through satellite images, they found out the fact that Russia has been stockpiling at the Ukraine border. Okay. And that is just one use of satellite imagery. Okay.
Arey, Kautuk, baap. Great segue, jeet rahe.
So the thing that I'm going to talk about is a bunch of short stories about.
Do you want me? Please let me know when I have to do the duty.
Sure. Yeah. So this is basically how Google Earth and Google Maps have been used to prevent or discover crime. Okay, crime and just solve cases and stuff like that. Okay, so let's start with the first story, which is this. So a man called William Moult goes missing in 1997. Okay, he had gone out for a party, and he just vanished off the face of the earth. Right, cops have been looking for him, could not find him, and eventually the case grows cold. Then almost 40 years later, okay, a man has been looking up photos of his former residence, and there was a water body in that thing, and he was looking this up on Google Earth. So as he's looking up his former residence, he passes over this water body, and suddenly something catches his eye. From the aerial view in the water, he can see something that looks like a car. So he calls the police and he says that, look, I found this thing. It's in this lake. Just have a look over there. They find a car has been submerged. And when they pull this waterlogged car out, they find William Moult after 40 years. He had somehow driven off the road and had His car had sunk into the lake and it had vanished from view. Literally, he was found 40 years later from like, it was like his family got closure after all that time because of Google Earth.
So there is the term for this, no, Kautuk, because there is an entire set of people. It's almost like people who go to excavations and, like almost people who are digging and searching for oil and coins and lost treasures and stuff like that.
Archaeology.
No. People who
Prospecting.
are who are doing it with the intention of finding treasure and stuff like treasure hunters and things like that.
Nicholas Cage.
Yes, Nicholas Cage. But there is a term for this because people are doing this across Google Maps, because Google Maps and Google Earth with photographs get updated sporadically, right? Like every time the satellite passes over.
So
इसने chat में लिखा है gold diggers. That Vyomkesh Bhargav. That's funny.
So there are people who actually scout this for not just murder and crime and
no.
like
so
that, but
these are
also
accidental. So I'll tell you, like, here's another thing. Okay, now I'll give you a little brief history of the. So they invented Google Earth. Released Google Earth in 2005. Okay, and it was used then to track and investigate climate change, biological patterns, urban planning, discover geographical places, that kind of stuff. Okay, and eventually it also became all of these other things, right? So then Google started doing a thing called Street View. Okay, so Street View was when they would attach a camera onto a car. Okay, the car drives through towns, roads, etc., and it gives you a 3D model of the place, which you can then view. Now, because of that,
also actual dudes with a camera on their helmet,
helmet.
Like this was an actual job opening.
Yeah, people walking, like they're called trekkers, all of that.
Yeah.
So now, because of this, okay, the car passes through many places, and the car passes by many people, and it's so surprising the kind of things it manages to catch. Like, for example, in 2008, a 14-year-old boy was cycling in Groningen in Holland, and he was knocked off his bike and robbed by two men. Okay. Now the men disappear and he has no proof. He goes to the Groningen police. He reports his case, but the cops are like, we don't have any other evidence. So, we'll try our best, but no promises. So later the boy is back home and he's looking at the place he was robbed on Google Maps, on Street View. And lo and behold, at the time that he was mugged, there was a car passing by. So there is a photograph of these two dudes right behind this boy.
Wow.
So
Wait, like that?
No, but it's creepier because they're just walking quietly behind him and he's not noticed in the photograph. So he immediately takes his photograph to the police. The police are like, oh my fucking God, you have evidence? Now we'll have to actually do something.
First time ever somebody has evidence of their own mugging with proper pictures, bro.
So they have taken, the cops have gone to Google and said, give us so what Google does is, it has a algorithm which blocks out people's faces and number plates and stuff like that. So Google has given them the photograph, open file without the blurring, and they have immediately identified the two men and they've gotten caught. Okay, now that is one sort of thing. Another darker thing that happened was there was a video that came out from Cameroon. Okay, and the video showed these armed men leading women and kids into this place in Cameroon, and then they were executed. Now, when the video came out, Cameroon immediately denied it. The state, they said that this is a fake video. This is not from Cameroon at all. BBC Africa took that video, and here's what they did. They forensically analyzed it. So they saw these structures in the video, which they then corroborated on maps. And they went like, this is exactly where it happened. This is the time it happened. And they were able to, they caught the people who were responsible. So a state was proved wrong thanks to Google Earth.
Wow.
Right. And now we'll come to the last two cases. And let's do the fun one first. Okay. Now there was a guy who was on Google Earth and he was looking through it, and suddenly, okay, he sees a horrific sight. Okay. It's a horrific sight. He takes a screen grab, he puts it on to Reddit, and he says that a murder probably took place in a park near my house. Okay. Baba, can you just show the photograph?
Okay, give me a second.
People who are listening on Spotify, you will have to actually come to YouTube for this.
Yeah.
That is the site that he saw. He said a murder has
Zoom
taken
in.
place. Okay. Now, what do you think this is?
So is this like blood along the...
That's what. So he's saying a body was dragged and dumped into the water. But what is this actually?
This is
पता
a
नहीं, मेरे को
man
लगता है थोड़े
in the
इंडियन लोग उधर
reflection.
गए और पान थूका है.
Yeah,
I
this
don't
is.
know. In the reflection, this seems like there's a man here.
Yes, correct. That's the perpetrator, according to the Redditor. What is this?
अरे वो जुबान केसरी है ब्रो. जुबान केसरी है.
It's
अजय
Ajay
देवगन है
Devgan.
वो अजय देवगन है.
What is this? Is this something? Is this also like a man
Okay.
or something?
No. Okay, so now I'll tell you what this was. Okay, so this became news. It became viral. People were like, "Oh fuck, there's a murder." All of that started happening. Then
Hey, is it the shadow of something that's coming on it?
no,
वो तो पीछे दिख रहा है shadow.
no. It's a even more fun explanation. So finally, the photo reached the person who's in the photo. Okay, and they saw
Hilarious.
it and they were like, "Oh, you think this is a murder? Oh no." So the person in the photograph, okay, she had taken her dog out to the park. The dog had jumped into the water and then come running back, leaving a wet trail.
Wow. So did she kill the dog?
No. So the dog's name was Rama, and it had basically done this. And you can see a ball also in that photograph and stuff. So that's
Yeah.
one.
जाके हर पानी के स्ट्रक्चर पे देखो. ये क्या होगा? What is this structure called?
What? Jetty.
हाँ, jetty.
It's a jetty.
जाके हर jetty पे देखो कि murder किसने
I think it's... Yeah, I just think it's... But yeah, there is a water body there. That's what I was looking at.
Yeah. So, and now I'll tell you about the last very fascinating thing that happened through this. So, and this happened very recently, extremely recently. Here's what happens. So, if you were going through Street View, okay, in Spain, and you decided for whatever reason to go through this very small town in Spain called Galapagar. Okay, you were just looking through Street View on it. You would see a man standing outside like a fruit and vegetable shop. Okay, he's talking to another man, completely innocuous. You'd pass him by, right? And it's a nice, quaint town. Nice, it's nothing out of the ordinary. However, when you pass that man, one of the men of the two who were talking outside that fruit and vegetable place, one of them happened to be a Sicilian mobster who had escaped from jail 20 years ago.
Oh, wow.
In 2002, a man called, I'll tell you his name 1 second. Yeah, his name was Gio Gamino. Okay. In 2002, Gio Gamino, a bad dude. Okay. He was in the mafia on charges of murder, drug trafficking, all the works. Dude was in jail, in a jail in Roma. Okay. And here's how he busted out. There was a movie being shot at the jail.
Bro, ये तो
वो
script
extra
है.
बन के कट लिया.
Netflix सुन लेगा तो बना लेगा bro कल.
So जब कट बोला तो एक एक्स्ट्रा ज्यादा था. Out. So he has bounced. And he has bounced. He has skipped town, left Italy, gone to Spain, settled, started a new life under a new name. The name he took was Manuel, started working as a chef, had a restaurant called Manu's Kitchen, then started a fruit and vegetable shop. Okay. This was the place where he was caught. It was basically called El Huerto de Manu. Okay, Manu's orchard or Manu's garden. So he was standing there. Now, the cops knew that he was somewhere here, but they didn't know exactly where. So through Street View, they saw this dude and they're like, "Ek second." So they
अगला दिन
arrested,
वो लोग केले खरीदने गए.
they arrested him.
ये
Bro.
नहीं ये 6 euro.
Bro, when they got him, Gamino was baffled.
Bro,
Baffled.
seriously, no shit.
Bro, the one thing he has told the police repeatedly is, "How did you catch me? I haven't even spoken to my family for 10 years."
Wow.
Okay? And they were like, "Hum log Street View pe gaya."
We were taking a walk.
Insane.
So yeah, that's some of the shit that's happened.
Crazy, but तुम लोग बैठ के टाइम स्पेंड किया कि नहीं ऐसे स्ट्रीट व्यू गूगल
Yeah,
it's
great.
great.
नो
used to
मजा
do
आता है ब्रो before like I went to Portugal ठीक है
How did we
2019
get so good at GeoGuessr, bro?
Yeah.
जाने के पहले bro literally the place I was going to be staying at the Airbnb में सब आजू बाजू सब bro मजा आया और यार कुछ suddenly you reach the place you're like oh fuck मैं इधर आया हूँ नहीं मैं घर पे बैठ के साला रात को 1:30 बजे बैठ के उस पे देख रहा
One second, guys. I have doorbell has rung. Just 1 second.
Also तेरा इंटरनेट काफी वाहियात.
हूँ हाँ
उसका इंटरनेट काफी fuck up. हाँ, but yeah, I know that syndrome of just going through it and when it was new, though it was a
bro,
complete
it's so addictive
fad, right?
man so
It was a
addictive
complete fad, so you were
You
just
can
like
just
constantly
keep-
there.
और फिर तू घुस सकता है अरे नॉस्टैल्जिया चल जाके देखता हूँ स्कूल मेरा स्कूल कैसा दिख रहा है अरे
Correct.
कॉलेज कैसे दिख रहा है बट एनीवे काफी ब्रॉड टॉपिक हम लोग स्नीकर से जियोपॉलिटिक्स पे गए और फिर गूगल मैप क्राइम्स नहीं गूगल अर्थ क्राइम्स के बारे में बात किया सो गाइस टिल कौतुक कम्स बैक आ गया कौतुक नहीं मैं बोला था कि आज अपने टॉपिक्स काफी कहाँ से कहाँ गए स्नीकर से हम लोग जियोपॉलिटिक्स
And then GeoGuessr.
फिर जियो नाइस जियो गैसर पे आ गए बट या that's it from this episode. These were the 3 topics we were talking about. We are going to quickly get into super chats because boys have to
Insta
head
Mojo.
off to another stream. So हाँ बाबा शुरू कर तू इंस्टा मोजो कर पहले
Insta Mojo. Okay. Ice Wallow Cum
What?
has sent 500 rupees for Baba's mousepad. Funny.
You know, that sentence
Thank you.
in isolation means so many
So
things.
many things. Hina Chawla has sent money saying, love, y'all the best, heart. So I've read that also. Message on YT due to word limit number 6. Khushbu Shetkar. Okay. Okay. If you put that message now, somebody will read it. Guys, look for Khushbu Shetkar's message if you'll see it. Sending good juju, and there's a plant that Nisha has sent. Thank you, Nisha. Thank you so much. Penny for your thoughts. Wordle? Alan Andrew. Alan, we already spoke about Wordle a little bit, so
Yes.
I'm addicted. This guy is not. Aise hi
I don't
says
care.
Rishabh. Aise hi says Rishabh.
थैंक यू ऐसे ही करते रहो
How to become intellectual? Asks Gopal Krishna Bahera. And I don't think that there's an answer for that specifically. But like, I guess, I don't know, like intellectual in what capacity? I guess to like read, I guess. I don't know. Kautuk, do you have an answer to this?
How to become an
Wondering.
intellectual?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's overrated. Firstly, you
Yeah.
don't have to be an intellectual. Just you just articulate the thoughts and feelings you have as best you can, and I think that's more than enough. That's all you need to do.
Correct. Okay.
or even better don't care
Yeah.
don't care who cares guys
Add-
back in 2 minutes
add HTTPS to Instamojo link in YouTube.
Okay.
So somebody has sent money saying naam padho baba, and in the naam they have written add HTTPS to Instamojo link in YouTube. So, okay, we'll try and do that. Thank you so much. I'm assuming you don't want me to say your name, but thank you so much. Wow! Purpose of payment nahi. Name pe aane apna message karo. 72 character limit, says this same person, saying that there is no like you can send your message in name. There's a 72 character limit in the name. So, hey guys, if you actually end up seeing what's it called? If you end up seeing the chat that I told you about, the name of the person, just then that
I'll tell you. Yeah.
just let me know. लास्ट टाइम 9 भेजा तो बाबा बोला कम है, तो अब 90 भेजा इन इंस्टॉलमेंट फॉर बेस्ट मनी मैसेज रेशियो, मनी टू मैसेज रेशियो. अरे ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. TISOP hashtag say no to 40%, says Alden D'Souza. Thank you, Alden. Just checking if this works, says Manvinder Gaur. Yes, it does, Manvinder. Thank you so much for that. Hey guys, love your podcast, says Shazad Patel. Thank you. And supporting the TIST cause, says Suraj Ravichandran. And you guys rock, says Vinithra. So thank you so much for all your super chat.
Sorry bro, मैं actually realize कि मैं podcast करते हुए बहुत पानी पीता हूँ यार.
Which is good ना. तो निकलता भी है तेरा पानी.
जैसे एक सेकंड ब्रेक मिलता है भाग जाता हूँ. Okay guys, please, those who are still trying to send super chats, please don't, because we have to wrap this up and boys have to go for the next stream. So please, thank you for all that you've sent, but अभी please मत भेजो.
Yeah.
किस पे हो?
Also, if somebody whoever's on the back end can find Khushbu's message that she had said, then we can sort of read that out. All right. Saurabh Bansal. On behalf of my wife, Vaishali, who watches the show religiously, however, she is such a miser that she will never give you any money. आज मेरी पिटाई होगी, says Saurabh Bansal.
Thank you Saurabh, and thank you Vaishali for watching.
Yeah.
मार तो खाएगा तू सौरभ.
Yeah.
ये तो कंफर्म है.
Happy Diwali.
Aditya Raju says RV, which is Rayo Vallecano Rayo. Ba and Varun, please rate MI's transfer strategy out of 10. I feel 4 for Jaffa. Otherwise, very bad.
6. But like I was really expecting them to go for like some other fast bowlers as well, and not just Jofra. Jofra ये season खेल रहा भी नहीं है, वो अगला season आने वाला है. So I think they bought him assuming that अगले साल ज़्यादा महंगा होता है, इसलिए अभी खरीद लो.
Wow.
I mean, Jofra and Bumrah in one team is going to be insane whenever it does happen. But उसके अलावा यार इतना I didn't honestly like their दो slot अभी तक missing है. अपने पास अच्छा all-rounder नहीं है. Tim David is a good buy, Singaporean cricketer. He's damn good. Finisher है, मारेगा.
But also, what was surprising is we just kept quiet for a very long time.
Yes, because we had a very clear strategy. अपने को ईशान किशन चाहिए था वापस. वो तो confirm था कि they were not going to let him go anywhere. 15 खोखा खरीदा है.
15 crore, bro.
15.25.
Yes, we'll talk about this on the next stream, guys.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, yes, but so Varun is giving it a 6. I want to give it like a 5.
But जीतेगा मुंबई.
Let's see.
Okay.
Manchester Divided FC says, bring Aadar, the Monkey King, and please have a 2-hour podcast on Kautuk sir's digestive system. Well, bottom.
Yeah.
Shweta Kamath, thank you for the thank
The
yous.
Monkey King.
Monkey King is a great title.
Yes.
Go home.
Shweta Kamath, you're welcome.
Study.
She just sent us a thank you sticker. Is what I've heard. Pritham De Silva says Aadar is बंदर लंदन के अंदर.
अरे ये था डंस्टन चैक्सन का हिंदी वर्जन. एक बंदर होटल के अंदर. ये अपना हाइट ऑफ क्रिएटिविटी. बहुत हंसा लेकिन मैं उस पे टाइटल पे.
Nice.
What was I saying?
Sandeep
Bhargav says कौतुक आज PSG की बैंड बजनी है. हाला मैड्रिड. So excited he is to read this chat.
Yes.
कौतुक स्कोर प्रेडिक्ट कर.
3-1.
3-1.
Who Real Madrid?
Varun, you want to predict United score against Brighton or?
0-2 Brighton.
Okay, Bhushan Kamble says Bhushan mope marega आज hat-trick. Finally कौतुक का सपना पूरा. But it's against United, so enjoy. Bhushan Kamble says my first super chat. Huge fan. Lots of love to Bawa, Thakur, Aadar. I love second-hand stories. Kautuk, keep them coming. I felt
तेरे को love नहीं दिया कौतुक?
Yeah, I was a little like, wait, 1 minute, Kautuk का किधर है? But here,
उसने
anyway.
हम लोग को लव दिया, तेरे को बोला कि तेरा तू जो करता है तू कहाँ, तू अच्छा नहीं है, तेरा स्टोरी अच्छा नहीं है.
Chandrika Rao, redemption, guys, redemption. Chandrika Rao says, here is Paishe for my favorite podcast, boys. Neville didn't mean to offend or embarrass you by asking you out the last time. Just wanted to see your reaction, which was hilarious. Keep up the good work. Heart, heart. देखा, मैंने बोला था, guys, तुम लोग नहीं समझते हैं.
Chandrika, thank you for giving another super chat to clarify that.
Yeah.
How about you send one more super chat this time?
Kaustubh Joshi has sent a sticker with a smiling face with heart eyes.
Thank you. Good.
So,
yeah, wow, that's accurate representation.
No, I can do it now. I can do that. I can do that K-pop.
Sheesh. It's like
I'm going to stop using emojis.
I don't know, man.
फोन खोल के ऐसे उधर emoji में ऐसे तेरी शक्ल देखूंगा.
Dude, it's like Gina in
guys, let us know if you want that as a Baba GIF. Baba making emoji as Baba GIFs. We'll put that as part of membership.
It should be on a shirt with all his faces.
Shubham Parasar says, "This supremacy, guys. Appreciate you guys to keep doing this every week." Week. Must karta hai tum log, Maqsood bhai. Thank you so much. Siddharth Saxena says, back to beautiful this day. Thanks for podcast. Thank you, Siddharth Saxena. Paras Jain says,
बहुत लोगों की vocabulary खराब कर दिया अपन ने. अभी लोग podcast ही बोलते हैं.
Correct.
निकिता को मैं हमेशा ऐसे करता हूँ कि you know, lot of Maharashtrian will change F and P. So prawns is prawns.
Yeah,
so अभी now standard thing left off. So standard thing in our house is कुछ भी पी होगा ना मैं उसको फ ही बोलता है. ठीक है, तो उस दिन मैंने उसको बोला कैन यू मेक मी कॉफी. शी सेड या, आई सेड जस्ट मेक इट इन द बेंच प्रेस. और अभी हम लोग फ्रेंच प्रेस नहीं बोलते, हम लोग बेंच प्रेस बोलते हैं.
Also Varun, I just want to say that on some streams someone had appropriated Kharbucks, so I was very upset. Kharbucks is yours. I want to make it clear. Kharbucks is yours. It is the thing that has made me laugh for 20 minutes and I will never forget Kharbucks.
Thanks, Bob.
I'm sorry. Kharbucks belongs to Varun. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So fucking, I don't care what anybody
try to do anything.
Paras Jain says, was watching an old episode, Fashion Facts of the podcast today, where Varun was talking about bell-bottom pants. It felt very weird to hear Varun say bell-bottom in a normal voice. Hashtag bell-bottom.
How much times have changed?
Evolution of podcast.
Don't read his name out.
Huh?
Don't read his name out.
No. Sumit, I'm just going to say Sumit. It can be any Sumit. Sumit, you boys inspired me to skip my work call midway. Love you all.
Easily. Many Sumits in the world. One particular one has skipped work call.
Yes. Amir Bakshi. Hey guys, super chat bhejna band karo, please. Amir Bakshi says, thank you for doing this podcast week in, week out. Knowingly or unknowingly, you guys impart so much wisdom. Please never stop. Varun, could you please say bell bottom once? Love you guys.
Bell bottom.
He's given a fist bump at the end of it. And Angolo Kante says.
Angolo Kante is early. अगले stream में मिलते हैं भाई लोग.
No, I have to read it in Ishan Sharma voice, I think.
Seems like I'm early. अगली stream में मिलते हैं भाई लोग.
Oh God. I can't do N'Golo Kante. I don't understand why they.
Thank you.
Aditya Pai says, hey guys, please suggest me a new name. It's too common. Varun, you know how weird Yogesh a name. You know how weird Yogesh as a name is. By the way, here is Pai Shi. Oh, Pai She. Well done, Aditya.
He wants a different name. His name is too common. Aditya.
Call yourself Vladimir.
Yeah.
Or Estragan.
Or Mortekai.
Varun Thakur says, I'm going to move on. SK Prerna.
That was my chat.
Yeah, I know. SK Prerna says, oh God. Okay. SK Prerna says, I was on my.
Not doing well after a personal issue. And she got the TIS notification and she started listening to the podcast. And I think that sort of took her mind away from it.
She's also decided to try open mics. Prerna, SK, we're really sorry. We're not going to read out your whole chat because obviously it's sensitive and triggering and everything. I'm sure some people did read it, but we really hope you're doing well. And we
take
really
care
hope you
and good
seek
luck
help.
with the open mic. Like, go for it.
And we hope you seek help, and we really hope you have a supportive bunch of friends who can help you with this. And we're really sorry. Just do well. Like, just rewind this and look at my smiley face, if you want to. Melroy Rodriguez.
That might not help, Baba.
That might not help. I agree. Melroy Rodriguez says, always love the podcast. Heart. बाबा तो गोवा का लिस्ट डाल रहा है या नहीं इंस्टा पे? यहाँ ही बता दो please. Some good restaurants in Goa, especially south. Okay, 1 second. Just give me 30 seconds.
Melroy, please take out a pen and a paper.
No. I'll do it.
Dijo Matthews says, sending loads of love from Chicago to Cincinnati. Shout out to my lovely girl. Happy Valentine's Day, Chax. Okay, yes. I guess this was for Chax.
Happy Makar Sankranti to
happy
you.
Happy Makar Sankranti to everybody.
Okay, here it goes, guys. Okay, so there's Fatfish, there's Bomras, there's Lloyd's, there's Tuscany Garden, there's Florentine, there's Vinayak. Please go to Vinayak, no matter what happens.
North Goa की बात कर रहा है तो वो South.
अरे मैं जा रहा है. I'm just reading my list now. You figure it's Goa, man. The whole thing is fucking 45 minutes apart. Go to Vinayak, go to Gunpowder, go to Roma, Starlight, which is at Arpora. I'm coming. Starlight, which is at Arpora. Go to Baba Ram. If you want Sakana, if you can, but Sakana is Japanese, so I don't know.
Ritz, no, Sakana you should go. It's a small hole in the wall place.
Yeah, it's great, but khane ka to Ritz at Panjim, Fisherman's Cove, slightly overrated. I don't know what it's doing now. La Plage, if you want Spice, which is in Mapsa, go to Martin's anyway. I already said Gunpowder. Mahe, go to please. There's Goan Room at Donna Paula. There's Piccolo Roma at Vagator. Chow Bella, Mom's Kitchen, Black Market, and Burger Factory. These should be enough for now. I'm not reading.
इससे ज़्यादा अगर तूने जाके ये गोवा ट्रिप में खाया भी ना, whoever asked this question, then कुछ लोचा है. But yeah, this will get you through at least 2-3 trips.
Okay, Dijo Matthews is done, right? Rohan Kilkarni says, don't know about Monday motivation, but this is my Tuesday motivation.
Thank you, Rohan. Firstly, thank you for that very generous
super chat.
Thank you.
Tumitra Muddy Reddy says, TIS never gets boring. It's an absolute treat to hear you all in conversation. Listening to you all while solving a jigsaw puzzle is my dopamine fix every Tuesday after a long, tiring day of parenting. Never stop. Love you.
Yay. Thank you.
Yeah, that's really sweet. Thanks.
Wow. The fact that you are solving a jigsaw puzzle at the end of a long day with all of this.
And managing kids.
Yeah, it's great.
Hey, at least one of the 4 of us is using our mind.
Sujit Kumar says, Yeezy had a collab with Nike before they did with Adidas. Those expensive ones are called Red Octobers and are one of the most elite shoes out there. There you go. Thank you so much. Rahul Gurung says, I know I'm late, but congratulations on your marriage, Varun. You deserve kid. This is a joke. No. This is let me explain.
Is it you deserve it, kid? Or like you deserve a kid?
No.
So there is a gentleman called Bruno Fadnavis who plays in your team.
Yeah.
Okay. So Bruno Fadnavis he's obviously, because he's Portuguese, his English is not the best. So he's done stuff like
but enthusiasm is very high.
Yeah. So he's done Dreams Can't Be Buy, this, that, and the other. So one in encouraging us.
Dreams Can't Be Buy.
Yeah. He's done Dreams Can't Be Buy and all.
All your base are belong to us.
Yeah.
Wohi bacha hai.
So he had said, you deserve kid for you deserve it kid, as he was encouraging somebody. Okay. That's the thing. Anyway, Ashwin Nirantar says, hey, kya paise? Any upcoming gigs in Pune? Anybody?
Yeah, I'm going to my in-laws' house, so
that is a gig.
That's a gig.
No,
but we'll keep you guys updated as and when they do.
Yeah. Gagana Suresh says,
hey shit, sorry, fuck. Sorry, Baba. I have to plug one this thing. I'm doing a Zoom show. It's not Pune, but it is a Zoom show on 20th of February, which is this Sunday.
मेरे को कब बोलेगा ये सब?
अरे तेरे को last stream में भी बोला. There are 8 tickets left. So if you'd like to come, please buy them. Go to book my show and type working on the vaccine and you will get the tickets. And we'll try to put it in the description below. Okay. Ha, Baba.
Okay, guys, please stop sending super chats because I think we're going to have to end in the next 5 minutes. So please, yes. Thank you for
Gagana Suresh says, love you guys. Can't believe Aadar is ditching us for Shakespeare. shaking my head.
ओए सोच, जिंदा दोस्त लोग के लिए मरे हुए
Can
आदमी
I
को
compare
chase-
thee to a Can I compare thee to a Summers podcast? Rahul
Very
Guru
nice.
says, "Fuck, I ruined
Very
I
nice.
ruined the meter because of
चलेगा?
podcast."
आदर को निकाल लेंगे तेरे वजह से कि भाई तेरा दोस्त है, उसने ऐसे बोला शेक्सपियर वगैरह, तो निकाल.
Arey, just let him see complete works of Shakespeare abridged. One tape, let them see of that, and they'll throw us out anyway. Rahul Gurung says, please check the price of RAF Simmons Riot bomber jacket, guys. Somebody
No.
Google it and tell. Nidhi
बहुत महंगा होगा.
Krumpelman. It's got a U umlaut. So
Yeah.
Nidhi Krumpelman says, you are my best cooking companions, guys. Varun, I have a complaint.
What?
Because of you, Nikki Bakshi, Sweet and Sexy, has been an
Nikki
for
Buck,
months now.
she's sweet and sexy.
Why did you do that
full
to me
on
now?
rockin', hot and happening. Nikki Buck, she's sweet and sexy, full on rockin', hot and happening. I'm the Neil, I'm the man, rock star, superstar. Okay. चलो इसके पहले मैं पूरा एल्बम गाना शुरू कर दूं.
Why did you do that twice?
हल्ला रे. चलो आगे. Come on.
Citizen Kane has said, so I'm writing a book now. And I have this schedule where I try to write, edit, complete a chapter before your episode comes out.
Wow.
This is a great
Very good.
stress buster. Nice. Well done. Good luck for the book.
Yes.
Kunal Longani says, the urge to max out my credit card and send you guys my paycheck is real. Love you guys. Please do not do that.
Yeah, please.
I mean, if you want to, you can.
But it would be a poor.
But it's up to you. Don't make us. No, please don't. It's not like he's going to do it if we tell him. But Kunal, thank you for your super chat.
Aditya Madhuri says, any investment should generate income, like dividends on shares or rent on a house. If value can be realized only after selling the asset, then it is pure speculation and not worth it probably.
Correct. And mutual fund investments are subject to market risk. Please read the offer documents.
अरे हम लोग का CA chat में क्या कर रहे हैं? GST भर.
असली आईडी से आदित्य. अजय वो इसका भी नाम आदित्य.
That's why I said it, na.
This is also the exact thing that the RBI governor has said about crypto recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's like, भाई लोग scam है. He literally said it in much better words.
इधर अपने को पूछा ना कि so now that you are charging tax on crypto, is it legal? No, I didn't say it's legal. ताई निर्मला ताई बोल रही है. I didn't say it's legal, but tax लगेगा इसमें.
पैसा तो पैसा है.
Okay. Anika Asad says, come visit Northern Alberta. Kautuk, you can try prairie oysters.
They're amazing.
Neville, you'll probably want something fancier like moose or elk Wellington.
मेरे को तो सिर्फ ठंडी और बर्फ चाहिए, तो अल्बर्टा तो ऑन हूँ. मैं गया था last time, bro. It's beautiful.
Oh, I'd like to eat prairie
Khushbu
oysters.
Shetkar. Oh, Khushbu Shetkar.
There
She
it is.
sent it. Number 6. Working late night tonight. You guys are the best Bud company. Thank you so much for that. Heart. Varun Thakur, where is your hair parting? Lots of love from Goa.
Now it's back to this side to this.
Naeem Ali Khan
I
says,
can also change it.
giving back what I got from rating you guys 5 stars on Google rewards. You guys are a vibe.
एक
It's
मिनट,
become
क्या
such a
रिवॉर्ड्स मिल रहा है क्या गूगल पे?
I don't know.
Wow,
I guess.
$200.
You guys are a vibe. It's become such a habit that I can't even work now without having you guys talk in the background. Cheers.
Wow. Thank you.
With that
And thank you, बाबा. तू जाके सबको 5 स्टार देगा तो तेरे को भी पैसा मिलता रहेगा. Eventually you'll be able to get your shoes.
तब तक खत्म हो जाएगा वो जूता. My husband and I, Aman Sandhu says, my husband and I got our PR in Canada today. तो ये लो पैसे, वाह. ये हमको भी दे दो यार.
क्या बात है.
ये लो पैसे.
तो हमको भी लेके चलो यार, please.
Also, my office knows if I'm giggling with my headphones on, it means it's this day.
Yes.
Say, Utkarsh Tripathi says, VT, please do a Kendall Roy interpretation. I'm assuming impression. I think that.
यार मेरे को थोड़ा टाइम दे, मैं करूंगा. कल ही ट्राई कर रहा था मैं एक्चुअली. अगले स्ट्रीम में करूंगा. हाँ, संडे को आना. हाँ, संडे को.
It's Farhan Akhtar, no? It's dude.
You know.
Why does it always become Akshay? Why is there always traces of
उसका हमेशा रहता ही है. तो कैंडल का कभी भी देख. Every single candle is. You ask him something. उसका पहला.
Ashwini Menon. This is the same thing you say for me also. When you all are imitating my voice notes, you are like,
Guys, how many people here think Baba says more than he says words? Let us know in the chat.
Probably. A few years back, I used to see kids glide in malls wearing convertible shoes that turned into skates in command.
What?
So cool.
Wow.
Contrary for Neville shoes.
Wow, that
Thank
is
you,
pretty
Ashwini. Yeah, but you don't know this, where those shoes just had like wheels at the back and they would slide.
So
You've not seen?
I missed it, Baba.
Okay. Arey, dude, it used to happen at when we used to perform at Canvas in fucking Palladium.
Oh, I never saw it.
Shahil Panjwani says, you guys are so awesome. I love when Varun talks about food. I miss Indian junk food. And Varun food stories are so true. I think he means Kautuk.
No. I don't think I make people
No,
miss
I don't
food.
think anybody's saying that.
I mean, I make you miss food in the sense that you skip a meal.
Oh my God, guys. The next one is going to blow your minds. Sargam Tahiliani says, I work at Meta. Zuck is live in an all hands company call right now. And I am listening to y'all instead. Zuck ko bola hai stream save karne ko. This boys are priority. Much love. Come to San Jose, California.
क्या बात
Bro,
है?
yeah, value. लेकिन उसने दिया हमको $10 ही.
अबे एक मिनट, द फैक्ट कि उधर बाजू में जकरबर्ग का मीटिंग चल, उसने बोला मैं नहीं जा रही मीटिंग.
जकरबर्ग तेरा मैं सेव करेगा.
Let me go listen to Tis Boys the Bell Bottom again and Baba enacting emojis.
Yeah.
Let me do that.
So, Sargam, I am
मेटा
very
का
happy.
280 बिलियन का लॉस हुआ एक दिन में, मालूम
मैं
है?
वही बोल रहा हूँ. थोड़ा लॉस हमको भी दे देता वो. मतलब जो डिफरेंस इन लॉस. Bhavya Basin says Adidas Marimekko are hot. Myntra selling fake copy.
Bro, I swear I felt the same thing because I had the similar experience buying Adidas Gazelles, which we bought for Karan when we were in Canada. Brilliant, fit एकदम अलग. मैं इधर आया, मतलब मेरे को भी चाहिए अलग कलर में. Fits very different, looks very different. That blue to looks fake blue only. So, Bhavya, thank you for bringing that up. I thought it was only one.
Netty Roo says, hi Varun bro, Chicky here. Very sorry for taking your shoes. This is a little refund from me as I only have one shoe left. Somebody else stole the other one from me. Very funny.
Thanks, Netty. I'll give it to my mother.
Parag Borha says, पैसे आते रहेंगे, आदर वापस नहीं आना चाहिए.
Done. That's very easy.
Ritvik Chandravarkar says, YouTubers get dollars from brands, ignore fans, wear sneakers and boring ads. Tis, no ads, dream sneakers, request dollars on Insta and read all chats while boring Tanmay. Hilarious. Anjali Juyal says, work keeps me so busy कि पता ही नहीं लगता what day it is. बस Tuesday टिस का notification देख के पता लग जाता है. Love you guys. Heart. Thank you so much. Guys, please भेजना बंद करो super chat.
अभी और बहुत बचे यार.
I know. Pratyaksha Trivedi says, why can't you buy 20k shoes when you can buy 30k vacuum cleaners? ये सब दोगलापन है. Cancel Varun and bring Aadar back. JK, tis love. अरे vacuum cleaner is utilitarian in that sense, ना?
Yeah, and vacuum cleaner I got in a brand deal. मैं पैसे भर के नहीं खरीदा.
नहीं, and also even if you did, the fact is that it's literally doing a lot more work than 100%. than what you would spend on your back massage during the lockdown. Baba says Djokovic willing to escape French Wimbledon Open. अरे जोको, तुम लोग दूसरा चैनल पे आओ ना यार, उधर ही आ रहा है हम लोग अभी. Manvendra Gaur says, my first super chat ever. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much, Manvendra. Vishal K says, I reconnected with my school friend Prerna because she super chatted you guys. Also, thanks Kautuk for Salvation of a Saint. After a long time, I have actually finished a book. Please suggest some more. 7 जन्मों के लिए टिस स्टैंड.
क्या बात.
Thank you, Vishal.
I'd like to suggest not a book but a TV, I mean whatever, it's on Netflix. It's called The Woman in the Window Across the Road from the Woman in the Window. It's something like that. Okay, this is a complicated title, which is a parody on.
Bro, it's damn good.
It's
you should
very
watch
good.
it. I watched it. It's damn nice.
Very good. So check that out. It's got mystery, it's got comedy, it's got both. It's beautiful. And
Yeah, Azim, apparently Azim is in the chat. Azim, इन लोग जा रहे नहीं है bre. मैं कब से बोल रहा हूँ तू रुका उधर. They're not leaving. तो इधर ही करते फोफो ड्रीम. फोफो ड्रीम.
आदर नहीं तो एक और मुसलमान से यार. अजीम से.
अरे आजा भाई बिरयानी लेके.
Kirti Bhandarkar says, wow, that's how we'll have to come. Oh God. Okay. Guys, please stop sending super chat, please. Kirti Bhandarkar says, love all 4 of you individually and your collective friendship. We're not friends. I listen to your podcast to lift me up on a bad work days. Thank you, Keerti. Thank you so much.
We might recommend a better podcast that will help you do. Help you with
Ramiz Rahman says, first of many more super chats. Love the show. Best bunkus on the interwebs. Please add Arnhem, Netherlands to the list. Of course.
Wow.
Jeet Gupta. Jeet Gupta says, you guys are the best and would love to host you in Kolkata. You guys have helped me through many dark times. Love you guys. Can you please give a shout out to my girlfriend Tanu and wish her a happy belated birthday? Belated Merry Christmas.
Belated Merry Christmas, Tanu, and thank you, Jeet.
Pongal.
अपने पास घूम फिर के इतने फेस्टिवल है, अपन 6 फेस्टिवल का नाम लेते हैं.
Happy Holi,
पोंगल, मकर संक्रांति,
Merry Janmashtami,
ओणम,
Happy Halloween. Aditya Madhuri says, apparently Frank Ferdinand took a detour because of which some of his men were injured. Ferdinand went to see them in the hospital and when he came out,
second hand story आ रहा है दोस्तों. पढ़ मत.
But everybody knows about Frank Ferdinand.
That this happened and they accidentally shot Rio Ferdinand.
Hilarious. Rekha Rai says, oh Lord. Rekha Rai says, love you. Hope you guys will come to Hong Kong one day.
We would love to.
With a vibrating thingy. अरे यार कितना पैसा भेज रहा है भाई.
अच्छा एक काम करते हैं ना guys, if they have to leave, we'll just copy paste all the chats and we'll read it out the next time. Because अभी अजीम भी बुला रहा है bro इधर chat में.
Gupta says, Bawa, get the shoes. Relate to the struggle of buying myself expensive things. Took the plunge and got a guitar I had my eye on. Best antidote, especially while watching United these days. Zen mode. Nice. Pratik Singh says, one interesting thing about Russia-Ukraine tension is that TV9 Bharat is the only media house who is covering this issue.
Wow.
Bhari conspiracy chal raha hai. One interesting headline was that they took a meeting pic and called it World War III ka poster. Hilarious. Sagar Dote says there was a passenger airplane shot down at Ukrainian border also, supposedly by Russia. Unfortunately, it was a Malaysian Airlines flight around a decade back, around the same time MH370 disappeared. Great topic. Thank you. Yes, that is also true, Sagar, for that. Suraj Ravichandran says, did Insta Mojo, this is my message. My friend Dinesh and I both love this. He recently had a theft in his car and is sad. Please send him warm regards.
Hope you're okay, Dinesh.
Yes.
Right, Dinesh is the friend. Yeah, hope you're okay, Dinesh. And Suraj, I hope you're not the one who stole the money and super chatted us.
Okay, Behen Ka Hal. Love the podcast. Also check out Behen Kya Hal podcast for a conversation with friends. So please check out that podcast. Thank you so much and good luck with that.
Behen Kya Hal. Behen Kya Hal.
Okay. Yeah.
Fun.
Raghav Madison says, shout out to Bawa, was at the taping of Azim's special, which Bawa was directing, and he made it a point to wish me a happy birthday. A little surprised, my wife had requested him.
Wow, Bawa.
Wait.
अरे Bawa Simp Army और बढ़ जाएगी अभी.
No, the March Diaries. This is Sharmi. I love you guys. Can we please have all three of you speaking in Gujarati, not just Kemcho or Majama? Weird request, but you've done weirder stuff, to be honest. Also, bell bottom in Gujarati would be gold. But none of these two speak Gujarati.
Yeah, Kemcho Majama, बस उतना ही आता है.
नहीं, so
मैं तमें समझा भी नहीं, थक ही गया.
That's fine. Kautuk, you want to say anything? आजे Madrid हारी जैसे बोल. Say that.
आजे Madrid जीती जैसे.
अबे तू अभी क्यों Madrid को सपोर्ट कर रहा है? भाव तो.
अरे वो Madrid फैन है.
मैं पहला Madrid फिर बाकी सब.
अभी तो चेंज हो गया ना तू वापस.
आई मीनिंग रोनाल्डो गया था तो मैं था यूनाइटेड फैन, फिर मैं छोड़ दिया बीच.
अच्छा तो वापस.
योगेश करदमे
गोस्ट ऑफ रोनाल्डो's past club.
वरुण रुकना. Yogesh Kardame says, hi from Ahmednagar again, catching you guys live after a long time. I want to listen to you. I listen to you guys during my evening walks. People crossing me think I'm some kind of weirdo because I'm randomly laugh. SHS is hot.
Oh, thank you so much.
Shriharsh Totad, thank you so much for that. Siddharth Kamath says, 4-4-2 पे मिलते हैं दोस्तों.
अरे क्या बात है.
अरे बहुत फनी. वरुण बाबा फॉर एवर हार्ट.
अरे बाबा अपनी आईडी से कौन ट्वीट कर रहा है यार? कौन ना सुपर चैट कर रहा है? उन्होंने नया खोला देखा मैंने और बाबा ने सेपरेट अकाउंट.
Hey all,
वरुण बाबा फॉर एवर.
Going to try stand up soon. Super nerves. I think I can pull this off and I don't want to give up even before. Wish me luck. Love you. But good luck, dude. Varun and Bawa forever.
Do it.
Really. Do it.
Channelize your inner Varun.
Yeah. And surprise yourself with the inner Bawa. Basically do the material that Neville does, but do it like how Varun does it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's the weirdest. Like, it's going to be too bad.
I want to hear
Imagine
that.
an act out of death, dude. It'll be too funny. Prathamesh Pant says, continue on Cow's last story. There is a limited series on Netflix called The Devil Next Door on a man known to be a Nazi killer, settled in the US, and then brought back to Israel for conviction. Amazing documentary. Yes. Siddharth Kamath said, sorry, skip the question. Make SHS or TIS on origins of different religions. Can try.
Yeah. I mean,
AK
no
asks,
self-preservation in that.
बस उसमें सब बाबा रिसर्च तो करने की जरूरत नहीं, तू बोल सकता है ना, क्योंकि तेरे ही दोस्त लोग ने चालू किया था ना रिलीजन.
करेक्ट. सब चारों मेरा ही दोस्त लोग ओरिजिनल. एके बाबा कभी स्टोन कोल्ड आइसक्रीम खाया क्या इन दुबई? बॉम्बे में भी खाया स्टोन कोल्ड है.
स्टोन कोल्ड क्रीमरी.
हाँ. Vishwa Patel says, my first super chat. I used to drive almost 3 hours every other weekend to see my then boyfriend, now husband, of all the last year, and my drives would go by real quick with this. Love you all. PS, add Louisville, Kentucky to your list.
Oh wow.
Sure, done.
यार bro, अपन तो couples को जोड़ते हैं यार.
Yeah.
Somebody reconnected with friends because they saw in the super chat.
Shivani Shanai, my boyfriend and I are watching this together. Valentine's date night from Paris and Bombay respectively. Wow, this podcast has made long distance better for us.
Shit, I wish we did a better job.
Arshnur
इनके डेट पे हम लोग ही बकवास सुन रहे हैं, but thank you guys.
What's it called?
Arshnur
Sagu says, I'm currently at work, but next time I will send you the money via InstaMojo. You guys are literally my lifeline. Thank you so much.
Hey, that's sweet, man. Thank you.
Hari Nair says, Varun, आसपास नाशिक आ रहा है क्या? Kauts, Hala Madrid. Krishna, will Russia attack Ukraine? What do you think? अरे क्या मालूम.
नहीं, थोड़ा एक्टिंग करेगा फिर चले जाएगा पीछे.
Hope not.
You know, in my geopolitical analysis of the situation.
Revant Bhandari says, Revant Bhandari, thank you so much actually. Aishan Banerjee says, hey Varun, I'm a designer and I had submitted this artwork for a YouTube thumbnail art request. Just wanted to know if you guys got to have a good look at it. Made it on the hypnosis episode. I'm a noob and I've sent it twice.
Okay, I'll just double check again. Ishan, thank you for...
Check the WhatsApp group. Check the WhatsApp group. Okay. So we will check it. Ishan, thank you so much for that. Apna Bhidu King Eric says, Varun formed ढंग की नहीं prediction तो ढंग what?
Varun formed. He said 2-0 to Brighton, na? So Apna Bhidu is saying Varun formed ढंग की नहीं है तो prediction तो ढंग की दे.
तो इस फॉर्म के हिसाब से तो prediction दिया.
आदित्य देसाई, अरे आ गया. Martin's corner भूल गया. अरे I said Martin's बोला, Martin's corner नहीं बोला. Working right now, Shreya Parekh says, realize super chat नहीं भेजा तो मीटिंग के बीच में भेज रही हूँ. और थैंक यू फॉर द पॉडकास्ट. ये लो पैसे. एंड पर्पल हार्ट वाला इमोजी
बाबा चाहिए. मैं एंड का मैं पढ़ूं, तू थक गया होगा.
आप पढ़ता है तो पढ़ ले. लुपिव हद्राड़ा से ले.
किधर है? लुपिव हद्राड़ा says Bell Bottom and Logan Roy represent. Cheers. Carl Falero says पैसे for Tiz boys. Thank you, Carl. Shreya Parekh says, Woman in the House across the street from the girl in the window is an amazing show. Love you guys. Yes, it is a fantastic show. Baby, they like that show. Ipsita Chatterjee says, Missed the podcast, just came back from the lab. We'll watch it later. Have a great week. Or in Hebrew, Shawa Tov. Okay. Lavina Bhatia says, sending lots of love and some dollars from Austin, Texas. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Lavina. Maya Park says, from my first salary. Love you guys. Kya baat hai yaar. Thank you. Wow. Anmol says, wait, yaar, light gir gayi.
Anmol says, guys, it's my birthday today. Kautuk, isi baat pe ek birthday story suna de, bro.
Okay. Oh, birthday story. Thoda mushkil. I will
Merry
find
Christmas.
some later.
Merry Christmas. Notorious Saint 13 says, you guys are awesome. Tried watching Succession, but I don't know, all the characters were such assholes. Shout out to TV series Dark, Euphoria and The Good Fight. So Notorious Saint, I am ready to succumb and eat crow live on stream and say that I've started watching Succession. I crossed episode 5
and I can't get enough of it.
It's great. You should watch
it is.
Yeah. Okay. Final super chat of the evening. I hope. Ankita Thorat says, guys, lots of love to all 4 of you, but my heart goes to Neville. I wish to organize an exclusive TIS live at a resort in Nasik. I watch you guys on repeat every day. Ankita,
Wow.
please contact oml.in.
We'll add an email that if anybody watching, if you guys are interested in organizing a show, putting together a tour or whatever, any sort of inquiry, if you want to do work related, we'll put an email in the description and you can get in touch with that person, and fingers crossed, hopefully it works out. Cool. I think we're done with all the super chats. Thank you so much, guys, for joining.
Oh, no. Wait, 1 minute.
We have more.
1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute. Tanuj Palepu says, hello, uncles. Truly planning on switching to BBA in Bangalore. You guys think Bangalore is a chill city?
हाँ पहले सॉरी बोल, अंकल मत बोल.
बेटा देखो.
हमारे जमाने में बैंगलोर में नहीं यार, बैंगलोर is amazing. It's a great city, good weather, good people. So if the course that you want to do is good from the place you're doing it from, and if that happens to be in Bangalore, go for it.
Yeah,
go for it. Okay, good. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us for yet another episode of the Internet Set. So we were discussing the Russia-Ukraine crisis, sneakers, and some Google Earth crimes that were solved on Google Earth. If you guys like this episode, please hit like on the stream, share it with your friends, thoda comment karo, engagement badhao. Thank you once again for all the super chats. That's it from this week. We will see you again next week. Till then, bye bye, tata, shabba khair, good night.
Aditya Raut says, watching you since first episode, this has helped me a lot. Never sent a super chat, but now I have one. So here it is. Love you guys, especially Baba. And I think Subodh Ghorpade ho gaya. Ek aur tha.
Thank you, Aditya Raut.
Maya Park says, from my first salary, love you guys. Thank you so much.
That's really sweet. No, I read that. I remember that. Okay. Thanks again, guys.
Yeah.
Bye bye. Good night. Take care. See you again next week. Salame ishq. Salame ishq. 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 Salame ishq.